everyone, this is Sharon from Sharonatsea, and tonight's live show is brought to you by Charlie's Custom Tours in San Juan, Puerto Rico. This is Sharon from Sharonatsea, and I am here today with Carlos Medina from Charlie's Custom Tours, and he took us on an awesome tour today. We saw a lot of San Juan and Puerto Rico, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what he can show you and how to get in touch with him.
Hello everybody, again Charlie's Custom Tours. I have a beautiful luxury van that will accommodate up to 8 people, private tours at our own pace and leisure. Come on down. Sharon knows I'll take good care of them down here.
This is our second tour with Carlos, and they've both been awesome, and we'll be back again.
And she's coming back for round 3, can't wait.
We will.
Thank you.
All right.
And yes, this tour is Matthew approved. That's right, Matthew approved, so you know it's going to be great. This amazing luxury van has a 32-inch LCD screen inside attached to a camera pointing out so you can see everything ahead of you on the road. It's got plenty of room for the entire cruise crew family, and it has 5 stars review on TripAdvisor. Make sure you check out Charlie's Custom Tours at CustomToursPR.com for the best tour in Puerto Rico. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
What is going on out there? Welcome, welcome. Hopefully you can hear us. Hopefully you can see us. Let's see what we've got going on here tonight. Let me pull up a few screens and see if we got any response. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Lovely to see everyone tonight. Somebody give me a heads up. Are you hearing us? Are you seeing us? Are we coming through loud and clear? We hear you. We see you. Looking good. Nurse Nancy must be talking to you. Thank you so much, Nurse Nancy. We sure appreciate that. What's going on?
I don't know. What's going on?
I don't know. There's nothing going on in our world. I mean, it's just the last couple of days, it's just been the same old, usual, boring stuff here at Sharonatsea. Nothing really exciting. Nothing new to report, right? I mean, did anything happen recently that was a big deal or anything?
I don't think so.
Not really? All right. Yeah, it's just the usual stuff. So I guess we'll just talk about cruising and... All right.
And cruising.
I think we all know what's been exciting. I think we all know what's been going on here at Sharonatsea. If you don't know, if you haven't been paying attention, if you're snowed in with no internet, if you live under a rock and you don't know, this is what just recently happened on Sharonatsea. All right, now I don't know exactly what's happening. I've been doing some stuff here, running around the house and getting things ready for the live and getting dressed, and Sharon gets dressed and we do our thing, and I was in makeup. I'm in makeup. I had my hair done. I had my Nancy Plack reminded me to have my nose hairs picked and all that, and I gotta look good. And all of a sudden I grab my phone as I do just to kind of get ready because I look at it while we're doing the live stuff. And all of a sudden I'm seeing like a video call from Raphael Zingano that I missed, or 2 of them. And then there's a picture. Alana and Raphael are somewhere hanging out with Blaine. I don't know what's going on. Blaine 2007 is out there hanging with the Zinganos. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what's happening. So I'll try to get caught up on it later.
Keep your phone on you at all times.
Well, I don't know. I wasn't paying much attention to stuff, and I'm just getting the usual things ready with YouTube and all that. And it was just crazy. So I don't know what's happening. But Blaine, if you're out there, I'm so sorry that we missed you. We would have loved to say hi. And chatted with you a minute. So I don't know that there's anything to do right now, and I don't know if you're still hanging out with those guys or what. I know they've been on the East Coast.
Nancy says you're famous,
out.
Blaine.
Blaine is the superstar right now. He is the talk of the town. He's the belle of the ball. He's a big deal out there right now. There's red carpets being rolled out for him. Limousines are pulling up whenever he's on the curb of the street. It's unbelievable. So, congratulations again, Blaine. I'm sorry that I missed wherever you guys are or what you got cooking there. I just didn't even realize it was going on. So, threw us for a loop. But we'll catch up with you here soon. That is for sure. I promise you that. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
So Blaine was the big winner of the Cruise for Two. that we gave away. Congratulations again. And then, of course, we ran right into Vlogadays last night, and we had a big winner.
Yeah.
Sharon Toner Clarkson won right
all the way from Canada.
All the way from Canada. So that was fantastic. Yes, Raphael. Dude, listen, Raphael. I saw the whole. I just saw it. I picked up my phone to go ahead and get it fired up, and I hadn't even looked at anything, and boom! All of a sudden, I'm seeing all this kind of stuff. So
yeah, you should have seen him. He's like, "What's going on? Oh my God, I missed it." He was
yeah, I'm like, "What's happening to it?" I'm like, wait. They called like at 5, and then there was a call at 6. I missed the whole damn thing. I am so sorry about that. So I don't know. I'm just freaking out. Okay. Look at all these messages coming in for you and stuff like that.
Lori DeShiel.
Lori DeShiel, and a 1 and a 2 to you.
Happy birthday
to you.
Happy birthday,
dear Lori.
Happy birthday
to you. Happy birthday. Birthday. Hold on.
I called you today, Lori.
I am really
too.
wound up.
Listen to your messages. I gave you a call.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Raphael says no soup for you. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened. I don't know. I just wasn't paying attention. So I am sorry. I was exhausted from getting back to work after 4 days off. I hope everyone had an amazing, amazing Thanksgiving, by the way, and a great Black Friday if you went out shopping. And of course, today was Cyber Monday, but I was exhausted earlier, and everything went right over my head. So
yeah.
I
didn't
am
really do
so
much
sorry.
cyber shopping.
Did you?
I really didn't have time to do much. Although there's one thing that I still haven't ordered yet that I plan to order tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Are those pillows?
Oh my God!
The ones you posted, those airplane pillows.
Oh yes, those inflatable airplane pillows.
I really want to try those.
If you guys haven't seen them yet, jump on the Sharonatsea Cruise Crew. You should already be members of the group. If you're not, let's get on that. I think we're literally one person away from being at 3,000 people in the group. Hughes Cruising said I have liquor lips. Thank you. So go on there and check out the thing that I posted about the new inflatable pillow you can use on the airplane. It's to die for. I need to have that. Yep, Amy Kephart said that pillow looked amazing. Hello, Leanne, by the way. Leanne Franciscone, lovely to see you. Leanne Franciscone. Leanne Franciscone is here. Nurse Nancy's in the house. Our beloved team SAS holding down the fort. Remember, don't get lippy. Don't give them an attitude. They will hammer and nail you like nobody's business. So make sure you do that. Anthony Plack, lovely to see you here. And Brian Franciscone is in the house, too. All the hubbies are here tonight. That is fantastic.
Mr. Hammer and Mr. Nail.
Yes. I don't know what Anthony's talking about. He's talking about the number of feet in a meter and stuff like that. Already it's going right over my head. The dude is so smart.
Better go back. I think we missed a lot.
I know that we did.
Oh, Lori, that's okay. I totally understand. You know, when the boss is in the house, you know.
You talking about me?
Phone's not a priority.
Oh,
no,
I'm
talking about
okay.
Lori's.
Okay. All right, so listen, there's a lot to go over. We've already covered, congratulations again to Blaine, the big winner. We did have some communication with Blaine. Sharon did, talk to him a little bit about things. Did he announce what cruise he will be choosing? Is that official? Is that something we can discuss here in this forum? What's the scoop on that?
Well, he said he is going to choose the group cruise at this time.
He's choosing the group cruise, which the 2020 Sharonatsea La Lido Loca group cruise. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep.
Excellent choice. Excellent choice. And is he sharing a cabin with us, or does he have his own cabin, or how does that work?
He has his own.
He's got his own cabin. Yeah. Excellent news for you and your lovely bride.
He'll be sharing a wife with his lovely wife.
He'll be sharing a wife with his lovely wife? That sounds weird.
Sharing a cabin.
I didn't know he was into
wife.
that. I don't think he is.
Oh my gosh.
B. Staten said, I guess the plus about not winning is I don't have to shave my mustache. My wife said she wouldn't recognize me. Speaking of shaving, I had a little accident when I was trimming my goatee the other day, and I took this thing down to no man's land. It's barely grown back a little bit, but Sharon was shocked when I walked out of the bathroom and said I had an accident and I was virtually clean shaven, and she's like, ah! Like I scared her, like a stranger was in the house or something.
Oh my gosh.
It's very weird. Very weird. Okay, hold on. I just have to check a few things here. I do see a comment where Nancy said that Blaine gets to stand in the priority line. You are so correct about that. So
Actually,
correct.
he does.
He does.
He
You know, my
does.
phone is not even way behind on chats and things like that. Oh, okay, now we go. Michigan Mom, blue cheese. It's always blue cheese. I almost don't ever do an olive without blue cheese. Even when we were on the Carnival Horizon group cruise, blue cheese olives at the bar every night. It was amazing. All right, there's so much going on. Should we go and?
Well, why don't you go back and try to say hi to everyone?
Should I try to say hi? Let me ask
yeah.
this. I'm going to ask real quick. Give me 10 quick responses here. Do you like it when we go through and say hi to everyone, or do you feel like it just slows everything down and puts us behind? Really quick, a few comments. I know it's like an 8-second delay, so we'll see if anyone likes it. Tina Klein said, Sharon, have another sip of that wine.
Oh, how can they see this? It's not wine. It's actually a pomegranate martini. And look at my new glass. I just got it.
Aww.
So.
Okay, a lot of people say yes. A few people said nah. Yes, it's a tradition now. Blaine likes it. Blaine likes it because we always say his name anyway, but today he's getting all the love. All right, let's wrap up the Blaine thing. But first off, seriously, dude, congratulations. You earned it. You deserved it. Blaine, everyone submitted. We talked about this last night. Everyone submitted amazing responses. And they shared personal things. It was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was so
learning about
so
you guys
hard
and getting the responses.
decide.
Yes, it was incredibly difficult. And when it came down to it, and when we put together a last group, we said it was going to be a final 5. I think it was more like a final 8 or so.
Well, yeah,
and we gave it to Matthew.
There was a few that kind of went out, came back. Like it was just so hard.
Yes.
It was so hard.
Well, we asked Matthew to just is there one that stands out for any reason based on what we asked of everyone, and it ended up being Blaine's, and maybe a little bit of familiarity with the name, right? Because he knows Blaine from being so involved in the community, so that makes us feel like he really deserved it even more. And the information that he wrote down, the stuff that he shared about him and his wife, and I'm not going to go into detail because it's a little personal and private stuff, but it was just really it was nice of him to share that. And he put it into it was literally like a couple of paragraph essay form type of deal, which is kind of what we mentioned doing in the first place, and it was just fantastic. So again, that's the deal. That's why Blaine came out on the upside of this.
Oh,
and it was fantastic.
Go back down.
Yes. What?
Yeah, let me find it now. Let me find it now.
Is this the one you're talking about?
No, maybe up a little. Scroll up.
Michigan Mom is saying, I have a hard time getting Mr. Michigan Mom to watch. He says it takes too long. All right, come on, Mr. Michigan Mom. Settle down out there.
Go back up a little, because I think you went too far. It's where you were before, and I saw it.
Okay, what, babe? What do you, I don't know what you're looking for.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, you have to keep going until I see it, because I don't...
Both, it slows down, but it's nice to be recognized. This
There
is
we
where
go.
we were before.
Sean Makrowski. He said he likes it when we say hi as long as we don't miss his name.
Aw,
So I'm going to say hi to you right now, Sean.
Hi, Sean. You're good
All right.
to go.
Now you can say hi to everyone.
Okay, let's just jump up to the top a little bit. My live chat's only going back to 7:07. It's just a few minutes into the deal. So, whoa, Anthony Plack made a comment and it got deleted by Nurse Nancy. Whoa, guys, is everything okay out there? Are you snowed in? Is there some kind of a thing going on? All right, guys, good evening and welcome to our special guest tonight.
Anthony's getting out of control.
He is out of control. Wanda Byram, Josh Odom, the Klaykowskis are here, Nurse Nancy, Anthony Plack, Alana Zingano is here, Lori DeShiel, again, happy birthday, Lori. Amber, I'm sure, is out there too. Amber, lovely to have you here as well if you're there. Pamela Sasser's here. Beth Ullinger is in the house. What is up, Beth? I hope Doug's with you too. Spiker's Crazy Cruisers are here. What's up, Spikers? Sheila Bossiger, Amy Franzak is here. Trevor Bagokler is in the house. What is up, Trevor? Tina, the Cruising Librarian's here. Blaine, 2007, of course. Jim D is in the house. What's going on? Michigan Mom, we mentioned. Holly Johnson is here. Pam S, Nickrod 32, Ruth Todd's in the house. What is up, Ruth? We'll be seeing you in 9 days, Ruth. Terry Krotzer is here. What's going on, Terry? DC10's probably around too. Glad to have you guys here.
Anthony said it must have been something from earlier. He said he confused a manicure and a pedicure. So maybe there was something funny. We missed it.
That is true. Rebecca Little's in the house. What's up, Rebecca? Glad to have you here. Ann Smith is here. Lovely to see you, Ann. Thanks for being here. I don't think we've seen Ann in a while, or not on the regular, so it's great to have you back in. Kim Taylor is here. There's Raphael Zingano, Michelle Stamper. Hello, Michelle, and Mark the Paps. Lovely to have you guys here. I love the picture of the steak that I saw you eating earlier for dinner. Thank you for doing that and making me jealous. Amy Kepart's here. Shorty Moto in the house. What's up, Shorty? Annette Thalman is here. Journey with the Gingers in the house. Timothy Walters. What is up, our main man, Timothy Walters?
Oh, I missed a few.
Who did I miss? Shit, what's that?
Oh.
I got it. You always think I missed a few because you never listened to me. Journey with the Gingers. I said that.
Oh, and Terry Crotcher.
I said Terry Crotcher already.
Okay.
You not pay a little more attention to your husband here, babe, during the big announcements. Shayla Brooks is in the house. What's going on? Jason Behrens is here. Crazy Cat Traveler. Hank Shannon is here. What's going on, Hank? There's Big Pap. Hughes Cruise Views, that is not easy to say, is here. Alicia L. Christian, lovely to see you. Chris Barnett is here. What is up, Chris? Jeffrey Lara, speaking of seeing somebody on the Panorama in a few days, we're going to see Jeffrey over there too. Yeah. That's super cool. There's Brian Francis Gore, my new BFF, Brian. What is going on? I feel like maybe at some point later we might see Brian, but I'm not going to talk about that now. Dave and Brandy's Excursion. What is up, D and B? Lovely to see you guys. John Bolton's in the house. What is up, John? B Staten 67. Desiree A is here. Lovely to see you guys. China Pearl's in the house. Just Rex. Your thoughts on Princess Cruises? Just Rex. We haven't been on Princess. It's a little too formal for us at our cruising stage with Matthew. When he gets older, we might go ahead and check it out a little bit more. But it's a great cruise line from everything that we've heard.
I wouldn't say formal necessarily though.
You don't think so?
No, it's more just not as kid friendly. That's our reason.
I think Princess is a pretty formal cruise line up there, a little bit under the Holland Americas of the world.
Well, yeah, but
how dare you question me in the middle of a live show in front of 184 people?
When you say formal, I picture
why don't you just start tapping on my leg?
The whole time.
Why don't you just start tapping on my leg at this point? Karate chopping my upper thigh. Kevin Brubaker is here. How dare you interrupt me? Let's see. Blaine said, did SAS book any rooms today for a cruise? Blaine, she did.
I booked
yours.
A lot of rooms. And
now that everyone heard that Blaine's going to be there, now that everyone knows that Blaine's going to be there, the calls are flooding in. Let's see, who else is there? James Lemerick, what is going on? Yes, that's exactly the pillow that we're talking about, dude. Oh. That is exactly the pillow. Yeah. Who else is here? Yeah, Rebecca Scott's here. What's up, Rebecca? We'll get that pillow. Don't worry, and we'll show it, and we'll come on the live show with it. Rebecca Scott, what is up? Tina and Rick Spencer here. Karen Carter is in the house. Tina Klein, I think I already said hi to. Bill Leach from Smyrna, Georgia. What is up, my man, Bill Leach? Glad to have you here, brother. Glad to have you. Sarah Armendariz is here. What is going on, Sarah? Lovely to see you. Joseph Johnson, I might have said hi to him. Katie Coling is here. What is up, Katie? Michael Liff. Ruby Tobar is here. What is going on, guys? Great to have you all here. Sean McCroskey is in the house. Made it official. Rebecca Scott is here. Josh Kimball in the house. What's up, Josh Kimball? John Ingalls is here. What's up? I love the Ingalls family. Are you guys related to Ingalls? Little House on the Prairie? No? Different Ingalls? I still love the Ingalls. Oh my gosh. Who else is here? Who else? Donna Snell's in the house. Janet Moyer is here. What's up, Janet? Debbie Moser. Lovely to see you guys. There's Sharon Toner Clarkson. Hello, Sharon. Sharon, are we saying that right? Toner? Is it like toner, like what goes in your printer, or something different? Dante Slocum, what is up, Dante? Deb Deck, of course, is here. Tanisha Cox in the house. Tina C is here. Frank and Jen in Colorado said, okay, what's in a pomegranate martini? I may have to try this next week. Give us a quick rundown.
Pomegranate, like a liqueur, and it actually has a little cranberry juice in it and a little splash of lime, and I just put an orange on it because I didn't have any limes. I put a little splash of
I feel like you're missing an important ingredient.
Oh, and of course the vodka. I thought, well, they know it's vodka. I thought they wanted to know what the.
They don't know it's vodka.
Okay, and vodka.
They don't know it's the vodka.
It's really good, and this one has a lot of pomegranate in it. So
the chat just jumped a little bit. All right, I'm jumping ahead a little. I see Kevin Block out there. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Plea 0416, new to the community. What is up, Plea? Glad to have you here. I'm just going to bounce around a little bit now like I do to see if any names jump out that I missed. Okay, I got that one earlier, so that's cool. We got that. We got them. We got that. Eva Fabian, what is going on, Eva?
Oh.
Charles Hahn. What's going on,
Kevin
Charles?
Bluck.
Love to see you here, Charles. What's that? I got Kevin Bluck already. I did get the. We got the Clay. Did I get the Klaykowskis?
I don't think you did.
Really? The Klaykowskis? I didn't say Klaykowski?
I don't remember you saying them.
Wow. Shocking. Good evening to the Klaykowskis. To the entire family. John, Kelly, Caitlin, Stella, everyone out there. And good evening to the Ragsdales as well. Okay? York, Bailey, Lisa, the whole crew over there. Lovely to see all of the ship show folks in the house. Jeffrey Lars counting down 8 days and 14 hours. Thank you for being a little detail oriented. I love that. Kim Bates is here. Michael Liff from Long Leland is in the house. What is up? Michael, is it Long Leland or did you mean to say island but put Leland? Let me know. Ashley Elliott is here. What is going on, Ashley? Tina Klein, thank you so much for the super chat.
Tina.
That is extremely nice of you. And thanks for the fun little green person over here on the corner too, giving us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Cute.
Blaine 2007 is mentioning Wanda Perlman on one side and York on the other. I think have we banned the words Wanda Perlman from the chat? I think we're gonna do a ban phrase and have no more Wanda Perlman talk ever. Nancy, Leanne, keep an eye on that. Any Wanda Perlman talk, I think it just needs to go away. Anyone who even whispers the name Wanda Perlman shall be put in timeout. Lisa H, Linda Lou is here. What's going on? And I think that almost wraps up everyone who wanted to be seen. Deanna K, listening while I clean. Hello, Deanna. Thanks for cleaning up. We appreciate cleanliness here. Rebecca Scott says, what's the best beach in Aruba?
Oh, I want to say maybe like Eagle Beach. There's
Eagle Beach?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably the easiest one to get to that would be the nicest.
Okay, so there's one to start with. Shorty Moto has a question I'm dying to ask. I don't know if I've heard the name Shorty Moto before. Whenever a new name makes a comment like I have a question I'm dying to ask, I'm already nervous about what that question could be. So I guess we will find out. Just hit his leg, Sharon, is what Nurse Nancy said. Travis Duquette, what is up, Travis? Love to see you. Hit those shins, Sharon. Wanda, easy, not the shins, okay? The upper thigh, for crying out loud. Crazy. Oh, they're talking a little bit about Princess. People are saying some great things about Princess. There you go. Crazy.
Yeah, I know. I know they do take their 10-year-old on Princess, and from what I understand, I think he just recently started going to the kids clubs. I don't think he was a big kids club kid, when he was younger. So I don't know if that's part of it, but I think he enjoys them now. But I don't know. I know just from the type of stuff Matthew does, and he's used to going on Carnival with the kids clubs. He likes a lot of activity going on, and he's always been a real kids club kind of kid.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure they have kids stuff on the Princess. I just don't know if it's like up there with what Matthew's had on Carnival or even like Royal or whatever the case is.
And I think they might have a little bit better things for the younger kids. I don't know, the teenage crowd, I think it doesn't look like they have much on Princess.
Yes.
But.
You are correct. Mary Ellen Shaw says, Jamie, let Sharon talk. I am. She was just talking right now, Mary Ellen. Stop yelling at me. I'm very excited. I get very wound up when I get on the show, and it's hard to calm me down.
It does.
It's very normal. That's how it is.
He's so wound up, and then after it's over, he's like 10 minutes, he's asleep.
I'm done. Out. Yeah. I get all my energy out at one time. Let's see. Who else? We did say hi to Cindy E. I think we said hi to everybody. Lori says, thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm so grateful for all of you at Sharonatsea. We love you. Thank you so much, Lori. And happy birthday. I remember when I turned 24. It was a great, great time in my life. And I hope it's the same for you. Okay, let's see. Let's get caught up a little here. Oh, Shorty Mo said, my question isn't bad. My lady and I booked a cabin for Mardi Gras September 2021. Will you guys be trying out the new ship? Or what do you think about the new ship? Will we be on the Mardi Gras? Are we going on that ship?
Yeah, we'll be on it once and maybe twice. But for right now, we're booked on the inaugural cruise next August. So we'll be on that. It's a 9-day out of Denmark. And then we may get on it again. Possibly in 2021, we'll see. But I think it's going to be a great ship.
There you go.
It's going to be. I think there's going to be a lot of other things to do than some of the other ships, and it's going to be a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
But I think it's going to be great.
I'm looking forward to getting on a Carnival ship and having everything new. Like, we're getting ready to get on the Panorama next week, as a matter of fact, for a couple days, and it's going to be amazing. But we know there's a lot of stuff that's very similar to what we've seen on the Horizon and on the Vista. So so we're looking forward to a totally new Carnival experience.
One thing we weren't really a big fan of on the Vista and the Horizon was the IMAX theater, and mainly it's just because it's just not something that we care to do on a cruise ship. It's not that it's anything bad.
It's a personal deal.
Yeah. So I'm kind of excited that they're going to have that trampoline park in there, because I can't wait to do that. So that's going to be exciting. I know there's an extra charge for that too. I think it's going to be like $12, and then at night $18 for a it's like a glow party or something. You get a free t-shirt, or not a free t-shirt, but you get a t-shirt, you know, and everything with it at night.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
And that answered Jamie Wilhite's question. What's up, Jamie Wilhite? Saying, when do you guys go on your next cruise? So we're going next Tuesday. We're driving out to LA. Tuesday night is the naming ceremony. Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
The naming ceremony for the Panorama that we were so lucky to be invited to. So we're super, super excited about having that experience and seeing exactly how that goes. And we will do everything we can to share as much of it with you guys. Another thing I'm really excited about. The
plan is to somewhere during the event, depending on how it goes. We're not sure how it's all going to go. But when something exciting happens, we're going to try to go live. We may not be able to talk a lot at that point, but we may just come on and go live so you guys can kind of watch some of it.
I don't know what the rules will be, if there are going to be any, but if we weren't able to talk, but we were able to just show you what's going on, is that something you guys would like to see? Let us know in the chat. And what's the other thing I'm really excited about for the Panorama? Besides seeing some folks from the group, from the chat here that are going to be there and meeting a few people, there's one thing from the naming ceremony that I'm excited about. Meeting somebody.
Vanna White?
Well, Vanna White, yeah, of course.
Well, I don't know if that's not really what you said before when they announced the Godmother.
What? Did you just throw me under the bus?
Yes.
What are you doing?
What are you talking about? Meeting who?
I'm excited to meet Sherry at the naming ceremony from Cruise Tips TV.
Yeah.
I'm very, very excited about that.
I am too. I thought you were
Speaking
talking
of Godmothers, the godmother of the cruise community right there. But let's get back to what you just did to me in front of all these people.
I thought you were talking about a carnival person or something.
Listen, all right. Let me... Vanna White has been named the Godmother. All right. Let me back it up a little bit. We were just on the Encore for a couple days, checking out the Norwegian Encore. That was amazing. And they had named Kelly Clarkson as their godmother. And I was very disappointed to find out that Kelly would not be in New York for any ceremonies, but she would be in Miami once the ship transferred down there. So I was bummed out, because Kelly Clarkson is a big, big star. She's an awesome singer. I mean, it's not like I have all of her cassettes in my car. Did I say cassettes? I don't have all of her. I don't have all of her. I don't have all of her 8 tracks. But that's a big time. And then they're like, and Carnival announces Vanna White, and I'm like, Vanna White? Is that still? I mean, Vanna White from maybe 10, 15 years ago is like, whoa, Vanna White.
I think Wheel of Fortune's still on TV.
I guess it is. I don't know. I guess I was a little underwhelmed. I mean, when they have like Shaquille O'Neal as their chief fun operating officer, and they had Queen Latifah for doing she did the Vista or something like that, and then they hit me with Vanna White. I don't know. I was just like, is Vanna White the biggest name you could get? She's a gorgeous, amazing woman. She is well known everywhere, but I know she's done great things for women and women's groups and stuff.
Watch him dig his way out of this one.
Mother trucker. All right, I'm sorry. I wasn't overwhelmed with Vanna White. What do you want me to tell you?
Oh, my God.
Unbelievable. You know what, Sharon? I'm going to hit your leg right now. I'm hitting your leg.
I gotcha.
All right, let's try to regroup. I am sorry. So where were we? Talking about, yes, the Panorama. I'm excited to meet Sherry from Cruise Tips TV. I don't know if she shares the same sentiment. I can only assume she doesn't, but I am excited to say hi to her. So that'll be very cool. Thank you. Holly Johnson said, I think maybe what you're trying to say is Vanna still relevant? I guess she is, but I'm wondering if there would have been any other person. Katie Adamo, yes. Don't you mean CDs? Thank you so much. Kelly Clarkson's a Texan. People are, yes. Yeah. Cassettes, I didn't know we were doing the time machine already. Cassette, who the hell has those? Said Big Pat. What? No, wait. Oh, yeah. Michigan Mom said, what? No 8-track. I covered the 8-track. Sherry was the very first cruise creator that I watched, said Laura. You are so right. Blaine said, even bigger than Flipping Digits. Yes, if Flipping Digits was going to be live, I would definitely be all over that, too, because I'm a big, big fan of Flipping Digits.
I wonder how they pick the Godmothers, so, you know, what even, like, who picks them, how they even figure out who they're going to ask, you know? Because it seems like they're all over the place with Godmothers, from just, you know, different TV people to people that are maybe athletes to people from years ago to more current. I mean, it's just all over the place with all the cruise lines, and so
there's someone that I really want to talk about. Life and Cruise Photos said Vanna White was the guest timekeeper WrestleMania 4. Odd fact for you tonight. Life and Cruise Photos, I appreciate what you just said there. You don't even know how much. Let me tell you something, that in my younger days, I went to the Spectrum in Philadelphia. I can't give you much details, but I was at the Spectrum in Philadelphia, maybe you're familiar with it, and I watched Jimmy Superfly Snuka jump off the top rope. I don't remember who he jumped off on, but I remember that. And thank you for bringing up wrestling, an old passion of mine. Let's see. Sharon from Cruise Tips TV is awesome. She can tell you a lot about Princess Cruises. I guess we got to go on a Princess Cruise.
Yeah, we will. All right. Before long. We were just kind of waiting for Matthew to get older.
Yes.
We always like him to have fun when we go on a cruise. So we were kind of nervous about what was the other one that I think he'll have fun though. We were kind of nervous about the one royal ship we booked for Australia, Radiance of the Seas, because I don't know if there's as many fun things on there. I'm not sure, but I think he'll have fun anyways. He's excited for where we're going.
Yes. Timothy said Jamie's trying to squirm out of that one. Wanda said I was like, Vanna, who? Hello, Jeremy Wilson. What is going on? Rebecca Scott said, any Black Friday cruise deals anyone purchased? There's a few things out there, but I think they might be pertinent to if you have a certain cruise booked on a certain cruise line. I don't think we did any Black Friday stuff, did we?
Had some things going on, you know, some $25 deposits on a couple cruise lines. Just today, Carnival had $50 deposits on all even the newer ships, except for the Mardi Gras. Even the Panorama and the Horizon were $50 deposits.
Yes. See, Trevor Bogachler still has a Trevor Bogachler. It's so funny just not even knowing that is. I mean, I think his last name is Geckler or something, and he just goes by Trevor Bogachler, and I love it. He said he has a cassette in his boat, so thank you very much. Cassettes are still out there. I'm sure I still have one. Hello, Melissa Zimmerman.
Hi,
lovely
Melissa.
To see you here tonight. I hope you and the fam are doing well. She's Melissa. She's our fam. Ever check out Trev and Shells? I'm familiar with Trev and Shells, but unfortunately, we don't have nearly enough time to check out many other cruise creators out there. It's hard enough to keep up with just the ones that we consider friends, that we talk to on a regular basis. It's very challenging.
They travel a lot or something. I think I saw something.
They do. The Kleykowskis, thank you so much, John,
John,
for the super chat. That's extremely nice of you. We sure appreciate that. It's really crazy from you, but it's very cool. Thank you so much. Jamie said, how exciting. Have a great time. Thank you. Thank you. Good day, Martin, 1107. Lovely to see you. Charles, Linda Lou, I've only been on one Carnival cruise. Really bad experience. Spring break and too many barfing drinks. We had our small children with us, and I didn't care for the food. That's what Linda Lou said. Yeah, sometimes you got to hit a couple. We've had a few not awesome Carnival cruises, but overall, it's been a really good experience for us.
Yeah, you got to maybe try another one, a newer ship on just a different time of year or something. And
Chris Barnett said, Carnival is eclectic with picking the Godmothers. They sure are. Sharon Toner Clarkson, maybe SAS Sharon could be a ship Godmother. Ooh, that'd be nice. That would be nice. Do you guys get the drink package or the drunk package on the cruise ship? Wanda Byram, thank you very much.
Wanda,
that is crazy. Thank you.
you.
Thank you for the super chat. Super, super nice of you. super chat.
I love things jumping on the side.
I know those new little stickers are very cool. They catch my eye, and I'm kind of like I can't stop looking at them. I can't stop. Traveling Gilbert said they're going on the Mardi Gras in 2021, so that's very cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great show.
I jumped ahead a little bit. There you go. Hughes Cruise News. Jimmy Snuka and Arnold Scanlon versus Captain Lou and Dom Miraco. Philadelphia Spectrum, November 24, 1983. That might have been the one I was at, dude. If we were at the same one, there's a chance of that. Sheila said I didn't really see much today as far as a cruise for today. I can relate. I took my son to WrestleMania, said Pamela. See, we just opened this up to a wrestling channel now. Cruising and wrestling. Yes, we have dabbled a little more in the drink package. Big Pap said they wanted to have Ozzy, but he shakes too much, and they're afraid the champagne would explode before it hit the ship. Big Pap, you're on a roll lately, dude. You are on fire lately. TN Lynch 81 said we'll be on the March 7th Panorama trip. Would love to have a drink and oysters with you guys.
Oh, wow.
Done deal. It is a done deal.
Somebody else is on the March 7th Panorama too.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be on that one also.
We will be on that one. You know what? Speaking of that, we're doing the 3-day inaugural on the Panorama, then following it up with the March thing, and we're going to be on that ship on the March 7th with who?
It's Tony and Jenny.
Yes. And a couple other folks are going to be out there.
I know Ruth Todd is going
Ruth's going to be out there, and maybe some more folks like we're seeing here. But we will be, we planned it to go with Tony and Jenny. We're really, really looking forward to meeting those guys. We have such a big 2020 group cruise plan with them. And we're so excited to be able to meet up and spend a week together, just chilling out, talking cruising and vlogging and all the things that we love. And, kind of nurturing our friendship and getting to know each other more and planning a lot of events and things, right? I think you and Jenny will be doing some major planning.
All the, kind of activities and things for the 2020 group cruise plan, so we can kind of announce some of those. And
Tony and I are we're gonna be practicing the events that we want to have in the casino. I believe crafts will be a major event, so Tony and I will be doing that.
He'll be practicing.
But I'm also looking forward to just sitting down and having some great meals with those guys and stuff like that. And it made me think about something that I'm looking forward to. And, well, I don't really know how to explain it, so maybe I'll just kind of see if I can't just put this together.
I think we might do the chef's table with them, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that would be amazing.
I think they're going to do it, too.
I know there's one thing that I want to definitely eat with those guys, and if you guys are familiar with La Lido Loca and Tony and Jenny over there, maybe this little clip that I put together from our last group cruise might, I don't know, mean something to you. Anyway, check it out. Oh man, John, did you check out that menu? They got a lot of awesome seafood stuff. I was watching a video the other day, some YouTubers, they're really popular, super nice, and they were swearing by lobster rolls. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that video.
I remember they went...
Key West.
Yeah. They
Key
went.
West.
It took them hours to get to this location, and they finally got it. I would love to get a lobster roll. I think I'll get one. Hold on.
Oh shoot! You know what? I didn't bring my wallet.
Dude, I don't have any money. You don't have any money?
No.
Yeah.
I left it up in the cabin.
Okay. Well, maybe why don't?
Wait a minute.
But why don't we
use this?
I think we could just use these and get those lobster rolls.
Yeah, we'll do that.
What? Well, all right. Let's see if these lobster rolls are worth the wait. Thank you, Tony and Jenny, for recommending the lobster roll. I'm so glad I brought my sail and sign card so that I can enjoy these lobster rolls straight from the aft of the Carnival Horizon at the Seafood Shack. I cannot wait to enjoy some lobster rolls with you guys on the Carnival Panorama in March. But until then, this will have to do. So good. So good. We'll see you later. Happy cruising. Ooh. That was hot. That was hot. Oh my gosh, that was too funny. I think it was too funny. I hope I played that right now on purpose. Oh, hold on, I missed something. Nazuma Brown, thank you so much for the super chat. You are so sweet. Very kind of you. I played that right now on purpose because I know that Tony and Jenny are on a cruise, and chances are they're not watching this, and that they'll never see that. I know none of you would ever tell them that I trolled them and busted their chops with that video. That and I appreciate my co-host for the video, Mr. John Clayco from the Claykowskis, standing in there and helping me make that little video. So it was very cool. Hold on, there's a lot of wrestling talk right now. And Pamela Sasser said, I won't ever do the short Liberty cruise to Bahamas from Port Canaveral. I prefer a longer cruise. Had some really rude peeps on the ship, but that was a first experience.
Yeah.
You're gonna have those.
Some of the shorter cruises, it's just like that. I don't know. We've taken a few shorter ones, and we kind of just get on and do our thing and try to ignore some of it. But yeah, the people aren't as friendly sometimes, and they're there. A lot of them are there just to kind of party and and stuff. So.
Trevor Bagako said, "Don't get me started with wrestling." And you're right, Leanne. There are never reduced deposits on Royal. They just don't do it at all.
Never.
I don't want to miss anything. Martin's next cruise is 18 days from Long Beach to Miami via the Panama Canal on the Norwegian Bliss.
That is
very
amazing.
Very nice.
That is definitely on our bucket list.
The Claykowskis. You can bet that we will have pics and video with Lucchesi Annie, otherwise known as Anna Maria from the Alchemy Bar. We will definitely be doing that.
We got the drink package just so we can hang out with her at the Alchemy Bar.
John said, do you have any movies on Betamax? I think he's playing off of my 8-track comment earlier. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Crazy Cat still recovering from Black Friday. Too bad I can't get my tax refund before my cruise. It's probably best that you don't, and it just sits there till afterwards. Timothy said, do you have a cruise in January, Sharon at Sea?
We do. We'll be on the Norwegian Encore again in January for a full week this time. So we're excited about that. And we have a new port that we haven't been to.
What's that?
Tortola. We've
Tortilla?
never been there. So we're excited about that.
What's the over under? How many times I call Tortola tortilla while we're there?
I don't know.
A lot?
I hope not.
I'm sure that'll happen. Riddle Travels is here. What is going on, guys? Emily Cooksey is here, going on the Fascination 2021, and curious to see if we still cruise out of San Juan, Puerto Rico. That is a very hot topic. So a few people, including myself, put a video out there because I felt like Puerto Rico was definitely something that could affect people in our community that are following us. And everything that we know still is that Puerto Rico and some of the government and some of the folks in Puerto Rico have said that Royal Caribbean announced they will be cutting out a ton of cruises from Puerto Rico that are either going there or beginning there. And so far, Royal is saying that's not the case, and they haven't changed any itineraries. But, I think a lot of it could just be a power play between Royal and Puerto Rico as they're trying to figure out who's going to get the rights to invest in the ports and the docks in the area down there. I think that's what it all kind of has to do with. And maybe Royal's playing hardball. Puerto Rico's not known for making amazing financial decisions as a territory, or as far as their government goes and things like that. So maybe that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. Well, we'll be there in January. The end of January, we're going to be in San Juan for our cruise ship. Actually, isn't there all day. It stops. It's more of like an evening stop, which is really kind of odd. So we are gonna have have dinner with Carlos Medina from you just watched the video at the beginning of the show. So he's our kind of favorite tour guide there. So we're gonna have dinner with him. So we'll see if he can give us any light on the situation and what's going on.
I am super excited for that too. You guys have seen, and we put it up here a couple times. It's so funny because Matthew was so young. We haven't seen him in a couple of years.
I know, and I look at his
got
hair.
his little crazy hair doing all that.
Well, that's when you talked him into growing a mullet and growing his hair back out. Now when he looks back at himself, I think he's mad. He's like, oh my God, why was I?
Who doesn't want their son to have a mullet at some point? I know I did. Somebody back me up in the chat. Chris Barnett said, are y'all doing the kitchen thing? Oh, hold on real quick. So let me get back to that, Chris. So yes, we will give you all the scoop. Everything we find out when we go at the end of January from Puerto Rico, we will report back. We will be spending the evening with and having dinner with Carlos Medina from Charlie's Custom Tours. We have a good relationship with him. I'd say that we're friends or friendly with him. We talk every once in a while and communicate a little bit. And I'm sure he'll give us a scoop from the perspective of someone who lives on the island, someone who works on the island, and who relies on the tourism there. I know Royal, whatever happens, Royal won't stop everything from Puerto Rico because they have contracts that legally bind them to bringing a certain amount of guests to the port and to the area on whatever regular basis. And I don't know when those contracts expire or how soon that happens, but you know, that's something where they, even if they stopped going there a lot, they would still go there on occasion.
Yeah. And the pier where they kind of go and come from as well, it does need a lot of work. Now Carnival has the pier that they pull into and leave from. It's been modernized more.
Sure.
So I don't see much going on with Carnival.
Yes.
I think they'll still continue to go there.
Yes, yes. Let's see. Oh, so I think a few people are liking that lobster roll deal, the short story that we put together. I'm glad you guys like that. Again, keep it on the download. Don't tell Tony and Jenny. Shh. Don't tell them we did that. They will have our, and don't tell any of their followers, not their hardcore, diehard followers. They will boycott us. I don't want that to happen.
Oh, gosh.
I don't want that to happen. Nancy said, poor Tony taking the knife out of his back. He'll see this next week when they're back from their cruise, and he will cry. It's a crazy cat. Debbie said that was harsh. It was too funny. It was funny. Shorty Mono said you should have winked at the end. Of course, there's a soon wink. Darn it, now I'm hungry, said Rebecca Little. That is so funny. And now I want seafood, said Leanne. The Kleykovsky said, burn. Hey, listen, it was funny, man. It's a funny thing. They made fun of it themselves when it happened to them. Diane Schroeder said, dang, Jamie, that was mean. I'm going with Tony to get his lobster roll on that group cruise in Key West on Majesty of the Seas. Oh, Diane, that'll be cool.
Oh, nice.
I hope he finds a lobster roll before that. I know that we will have some. As a matter of fact, I am committed to buying Tony a lobster roll on the Panorama in March. Thank you. So now everyone can take it easy and know that I was just teasing. Wanda said, ooh, I'm telling. Sheila said, I bet they're going to get the word. Sheila. Hughes Cruise Views captured and sent as an attachment to the email. That is funny. Let's see. I'm so hungry now. Let's a lobster roll, Jamie, said Michigan Mom. I think it's going to leak out. I know it's going to leak out. It's cool. I'm just teasing. Good night, Terry Crotcher. Appreciate you being here, dude.
Good night, Terry.
Leanne said, whatever happens in the live stays in the live. Added footage for my revenge folder. Finally, York Ragsdale. Finally, York comes out with a comment, and it has to do with the revenge folder. York, I transferred the money to the Swiss bank account like you asked. I have not received the documents from the revenge folder. Please get me that. I feel so bad for Tony not being able to get his lobster roll, said Lori. That was a little bit funny.
Yeah.
And what's funnier is if he would have just let a few people buy it, he probably could have rolled back to the ship with about 2 or 3 dozen lobster rolls because so many people wanted to do it. Michigan Mom said we got some discounts on Royal before, probably talking about Black Friday. Travis said, how many days out of the year do you think you average at sea? That's funny. You mentioned that because last night I was watching Paro DJ for a few minutes there after our deal. I went over there to thank them for allowing us to use a few minutes of their time on Sunday nights. Again, we thank them for that. We really appreciate it. And they were talking about how many days out, and I think they said like 60 or something. I think they said more than that. Yeah, they cruise. I mean, like crazy cruising.
I would say probably close to 28 now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably about 4 weeks total out of the year. We usually do week-long cruises, and then we'll try to do, I guess, 1 or 2 shorter ones.
Yeah.
So, maybe 25 to 28.
Yep.
Like
So there you go. Nothing too crazy. We've been on a little bit of a roll lately, where it seems like every month we've been getting on a cruise ship. But there's been a short one here, a short one there, and stuff like that. Yeah. So, Traveling Gilberts, thank you very much. Hit the like, they said. If you guys are enjoying the content and you like what you're seeing, we'd love for you to consider hitting the thumbs up. And if you're on your phone, you can always close out the chat, hit the thumbs up, and bring the chat back up again without losing your spot. John Bolton went on a cruise during spring break, had no problem. The only thing that got me mad is all the young kids were holding the door open for me. I'm only 50, he said.
Oh my God.
John, enjoy it while you can.
Tina said, Royal does not change, has not changed their itinerary yet to Puerto Rico on Lord of the Seas.
Yeah.
So.
Wanda Byram said, "I'm sorry I'll miss you guys." Wanda is on a cruise, she's on the Encore 1 week before we are. Wanda.
Oh yeah.
What the? Why couldn't? How do you?
Maybe we
why
can
don't you,
pass by
why
as you're
didn't
getting
you-
off and we're getting on and say hi.
How do you not? I mean, what's the deal? How do you not get on there the same week we're going to be on? Imagine that if we can hang out with Wanda Byram all week.
Nancy says Carlos looks like a very sweet guy. He is. He is so nice, and he is just a bundle of information, and he has so many stories. Like, he is just one of the greatest guys to hang out with.
He sure is. Linda Lou's never had a lobster roll. I just eat lobster with drawn butter. I don't want to ruin the lobster with mayo. With mayo. That's not a bad point there, Linda Lou. Pamela Sasser said Matthew's grown so much. Big Pap says no mullets. James Lemrick said no mullets.
Yeah, see?
Lori was talking about she did some great things for her birthday with her lovely and amazing daughter Amber.
They went to see
I let my son grow his hair long at that age he wanted. Now he hates it when he looks back at it.
Yeah, Matthew doesn't like it now that he sees pictures.
Blaine made it home. Blaine, awesome. Blaine made it home. What is up, Blaine? RTL is still advertising. Yeah, that's it, Crazy Cat. They're still advertising. They're still going as business as usual. But, they can advertise it, and every one of their cruise contracts says they can change their itinerary for any reason at any time. So, you never know. My son has super long hair, said Wanda. See that? No mullets ever, said Annette. Come on. I love the mullet. I love the mullet. I love it, love it, love it. Hair is but an accessory. Cut it, grow it, color it, mullet it. Lori, that could be the comment of the year right there.
Oh my goodness.
Patty McFall Monk, what is going on? Lovely to see you here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I wonder if Trevor is replying to Rebecca. All right. Rebecca said thoughts on the news, a Norwegian and a hostage situation. Rebecca, I saw something about that. I saw one blurb that said that about 15 or 16 people that were on a Jeep excursion who were on a Norwegian cruise ship in Costa Maya, and I don't know if it was a cruise excursion or just something they booked themselves, and that at some point they were kind of stuck in an area where they were almost like surrounded or something. They were on a street, and there were some blockades, and someone had put out rocks and things like that, and that some of the locals were out there, and they did have a gun or a weapon or something, and that they were telling people that they did not want them there. It almost sounded like maybe a local group who was trying to get a scare into some people or something. There was no theft, there was no violence, and after holding them there for a while and not letting them go, they just turned around and then just let everyone go. And I guess they got back to the ship because there was no report that they didn't make it back to the ship. And it was only one thing that I read, so we'll definitely look into that more and see if more news comes out. But that is something that we saw earlier. It's one of those deals. There's so many stories in in cruise news where it's just like a paragraph or a couple of sentences or something like that.
Well, and that's why
you don't know how real or true it is until a day or two later, and you got to wait and see what happens.
You just have to watch where you're going, and when you go with a tour guide other than the cruise line, make sure we don't usually get off the ship and just go with one of the random people standing around saying we'll take you somewhere.
We always research and plan ahead.
We always book it ahead of time at home before we leave, and we make arrangements to meet the person, so we know they're reputable. So.
Charles Hahn's looking forward to his first lobster roll next week. That is very cool. All right, let me see if I can catch up a little bit here in the chat. Kim Taylor, good night. Good night, good night. Taney Klein said, I bet they already know. I had lobster mac and cheese today for the first time with truffle oil. It was yummy. Lori, that sounds amazing. Bill Leach used to live in Puerto Rico in 1970 and 71 for school. Very cool, Bill. Yeah, that's Matthew's favorite port, and we love going there.
It is, yeah.
Trevor says, so 3.5 days a year at sea, LOL. Yum, Lori. I've only cruised 3 times, but have number 4 coming up soon for Deaky Brown. What is up, Deaky Brown? Curious Coyote, what's going on? Danielle said 2 times a year, 14 days. There you go. That's pretty standard. Trevor said, Wanda hides some Esteban dolls for Jamie to find on the Encore. That's a great, great deal.
Good night, Karen.
Yes. And if you could actually hide a bottle of booze, that would be very cool. That'd be very cool. What is up? DC810's in the house.
Hi, Deb.
Sorry I was late. I was working on our greetings and I haven't worked in a program. I was rusty. Well, we're glad to have you here, Deb. Lovely to see you. What else? What else do we have going on here? Bring back the mullet, said Larry.
Oh my goodness.
Hell yeah, my man. Hell yes. Hell to the yes. Has anyone done the walking tour, food tour in Puerto Rico by Carnival? Charles, we have not, but we have walked to pizza, as you may have seen in one of our vlogs, and that's all we ever needed.
Yeah, we've walked around a lot there, but we haven't done the food tour there.
Big Pat said, I saw there were still rooms available for the encore during Wanda's and Sharon's cruises. Big Pat, are you saying that you've been looking into cruising with us on the encore?
Come on.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
You and Michelle can hop on.
Come on. Well, hey, Big Pat, I dare you. I double dog dare you. Okay? Mr. No Mullet for me. Let's see what you got now. Grateful to finally catch a live. Angie McDonald, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys. Hope to see you on the Panorama next week. We will buy you guys a drink, said Deb Deck.
Oh, somebody else.
Deb, that's amazing.
Somebody else is
We're
on.
already going to have the drink package, so you don't have to buy us a drink, but we will definitely share one with you.
Yeah.
Or two, or
Love
three.
to meet you.
Or if you see me late at night when I've already had my 15, then I might need you to buy me a drink. That's a different conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Actually, it won't be much of a
Look forward to
conversation.
meeting you. There's a few people that are going to be on that.
Yeah, Rebecca said they made it back to the ship and are there at home now. Yeah, I don't know how much of a hostage situation it could have been if they were on an excursion in Costa Maya. Costa Maya is very much a 9 a.m. to 4 or 5 p.m. type of a place. And if they were far enough out and they were held hostage and still made it back to the ship, I don't know how long they could have taken, but not too long, I would think. Sheila said they were on a news channel. News not true until Don does a vlog on it, said Hughes Cruise Views. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I don't know.
True.
DQ Brown, thank you so much, man, for the super chat. That is awesome. Thank you for the super chat. We appreciate that.
Thank you.
Very, very cool. That's weird. I'm not seeing the super chats in the place I usually see them at, but I'm catching them as we go. So thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That's right. Mike Smith, great to see you. Thank you so much. What else do we have? Doug says hi, everyone. He just got home. Hello, Doug Ollinger. Glad to have you here. Timothy Walters loves San Juan. There you go. What else do we have going on here? I want to see. Now, I know we talked about, hey, cruise Q&A. If you guys have any questions about anything for Sharon, you can throw it in the chat and hit us up. And while you guys are doing that, Anne-Marie VR from Toronto, lovely to have you here.
Oh, yeah.
Jim D did a food tour. I did one in Cuba, had a great time.
Yeah, one of these days we're going to do one in one of the ports because they look like a lot of fun.
Lori said hitting 15 is difficult. Oh, you need a sometimes you need a partner for that. I had a partner on the first day of the Horizon cruise, and that's how I got to 15. But usually you need a teammate. You need a wingman or a wingwoman, for that matter, to help you get there.
Yeah, well, I'm not that wingwoman. I cannot. There's no way.
No, you are not.
No way I would.
You are not. Pamela said, any vloggers out there have anything on Hawaii? I don't know. Not a lot of us have been to Hawaii. We haven't, and we are still working on planning a trip to Hawaii. It's been very difficult to plan.
We're probably going to go here sometime within the next year. We're going to probably go to Hawaii, but it's not going to be on a cruise. We're going to do a little land trip there. So we'll let you know when we finally get it all planned out.
Laura Stout says, Sharon, we need to look into doing a girls' cruise.
Oh.
Wanda said, no. Wanda, no, it's not time to change the diaper yet, but thanks for asking. That usually doesn't happen till late in hour 2. So that's... never mind. There was some talk on another cruise channel about how to go for a while. I think that was on the Degenerate Cruisers channel. They were asking, they said, how do we always go so long on our lives? Because I guess we're known for having a regular, very long live. Some other channels go long, like everybody usually averages an hour, hour and a half, and sometimes they push 2. And I think we went to 3, and I think Degenerates went to about 3 the other night. And they were saying, how do you guys, how do you go that long? And so my answer was adult diapers. I thought it was funny.
We're not drinking that much though on our show.
I know, we're not. We're not.
Drink,
compared to a couple other channels that will remain nameless. Chip show. We don't drink that much here. I I drink very little, so I will share my drink package with you, Jamie, said Linda Lou. Oh, Linda Lou, thank you so much. What else do we have going on? Did Hawaii 2 years ago, 16 days, 3 islands. It is amazing.
Yeah, it is. I have been to Hawaii once before, and it is amazing. There's some beautiful areas there.
Timothy Walters, dude.
Oh my gosh, Timothy.
Unbelievable.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Timothy, are you just going to leave that right there? You're just going to leave that right there. Dude, you're over the top, Timothy.
Thank you so much.
Dude. So much.
You're so kind.
Wow. Wow. So good. Thank you, man. Scott Weaver, start early with Bloody Marys and Jamaican coffee. That's how I made it to the max. You are so right. You and I are on the same page. The Claykowski said hashtag poopy pants. Thank you for your input. I've heard good and bad about cruising to Hawaii. Maybe fly, then hop on board a ship and go to the island. Yeah. I heard that the gambling, the casinos are limited and not.
Well,
and sometimes they're not even open when you're in Hawaii.
There isn't even a casino on Norwegian on Pride of America. There isn't one. So
Blaine,
I think you'll see more and enjoy it more on a land vacation in Hawaii. Because like I said, I went there before to Maui, and it was a land vacation. And there's so much to do. You can do so many different things with over multiple days, and if you just take a cruise, you're just seeing a little bit of each place so quickly, and I don't know. I think it's better to spend a few days in one island.
You think so?
I think so.
Excellent. Let's see. Look, you know what?
Even if you only hit one island, like if you just go to Oahu or Maui, and that's all you see, I think it's better to stay a few days and just hit one island versus a cruise.
Are you proposing a land-based vacation?
No, I'm just saying. I think
you're just saying a land-based vacation.
It's a better experience.
We don't talk about land-based vacations.
We used to take land-based vacations all the time.
We land-based at a vacation.
Before we
took
cruised.
one land-based vacation.
We've taken a few.
We took
two.
Two.
Mostly to Mexico, though. Usually to Mexico.
You're right. You know what? You give a guy a cruise, and then he comes in talking smack. Blaine 2007. Speaking of degenerates, he went 3 hours, so you have to go 3.5.
Oh, wow.
What the? Come on, Blaine. Yeah, and you're right. Somebody said Jamie is just speechless, Timothy Walters. Yes, I am speechless, dude. That's ridiculous. Obviously, you threw an extra 0 in there. And if that's the case, you can contact us later so we can get that back to you. Wow. Is there a way to change my Mr. Sancho's reservation, or do I have to wait till I get there? I booked all-inclusive, parasail, and the water floats, but no longer need the parasailing. Leisha, you might be able to contact them, but if you only put a couple dollars down, you can get there and say, hey, hold on, I want to change it up.
Yeah.
You know, they're not that strict. They have limited space, so that's why they do reservations. And the biggest thing is just to make sure you reserve, you know, to get in the place.
Yeah, just when you get there, just tell them you decide you don't want to do that part.
Sure.
And they won't charge you for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I would tell them, you know, sorry, I'm sick, I hurt my leg, you know, whatever. Give them something. Leisure Vincent, what is up? We're booked on the Caribbean Princess in May. It looks like Shore Excursioneer has a few options for the Sloth Hangout in Roatan. Any recommendations for Roatan? We got a lot of recommendations.
Oh yeah, we love that port.
Give them what's one of our top tour guides out there?
Real Deal Roatan Tours is a great tour company to go with. They will pretty much take you anywhere you want to go or see. They have some tours that they kind of do. They'll also kind of customize your tours. They're very, very reasonably priced, very safe. What else? What did they do before? They went to somewhere. You moved it.
They just said they're booked on Caribbean Princess, and they're asking recommendations on Roatan. That's it.
Oh, but they want to have a few options.
They have a few options for the Sloth Hangout in Roatan. Any recommendations?
Oh, for the Sloth Hangout, there is.
What's the name of that one?
Well, Victor Bodden, we've done his before. He
Yes.
has more monkeys, I think, than when we went than sloths. But there's Daniel Johnson. We haven't
used that one, but Daniel's
very highly recommended too.
Sloth hangout place
Yeah.
is good. And I think Victor has a little more to choose from now. We had a great experience with Victor Bodden our first time there. We've been lucky enough to do some really good tours and have some great tour guides in Roatan.
Yeah.
Real Deal Roatan Tours, like you said. Victor's awesome.
And there's a couple other things we've done there too. I don't know.
Little French Key
is
amazing.
Awesome.
Don't bypass that. I don't know if they have the sloth, and I don't know their animal situation right now. They used to have a zoo with a lot of different animals.
They
I mean,
still
like
have
tigers
some
and
of them.
jaguars and
They still have
stuff.
some
So James Lemrick said that deserves a guitar solo. Maybe I'll just do a special guitar solo just for Timothy. We should have him over for dinner. Thank you again, man. Yeah, you blew me away with that, dude. Gavin P. from South Africa. What is up, Gavin P?
Wow.
Glad to have you here, dude. Really appreciate it. Wonder if they have adult diapers with flamingos and anchors on them, said Big Pap. Well, that way it could be his and hers. Is that what you're saying, Big Pap? Yes, people are commenting on I'm speechless, and that doesn't happen often. John Bolton's doing Hawaii in 2021. Have you had anyone renew their vows on the boat? Planning on doing it in March. I think that is fantastic. We have joked about it, but never gone through with it. But you never know. We do have a plan, and I need to talk to the Reverend Ragsdale. As a matter of fact, York is going to be renewing our vows on the 2021 ship show Sharon at Sea Klaykowski group cruise on Norwegian Breakaway. So that will definitely be happening. So I look forward to that. York, can you confirm you have us set up for a time? I don't know if you're still out there, but I would appreciate that. Did you yeah, Jamie is speechless. Everyone's noticing that. Shocking. That doesn't happen often. Klaykowski said I bought a vow once. Are you talking about Vanna White? Are you going back to Vanna? Real Deal, Johan is awesome. Progresso suggestions from Angie McDonald. Have we gone to Progresso?
Yeah, we did. We went to the ruins there. That's what we did.
Yeah, that was cool.
The ditch. How do you say? I can't even say.
You can't say it.
It's the long one with the D.
The long one with a D.
We went to the ruins and yeah. So it was. We went there actually. We planned that cruise because we wanted to go to the ruins. So that was.
There you go. Matthew loved it.
Yeah,
it's one of those things. It's one of those things where we always like to go someplace where Matthew can get a little bit out of it and take a little culture home and some new stuff that he can learn. And that was definitely one of those
back
days.
when he just started talking about wanting to go to the ruins, and so we went on a cruise that stopped there.
Yes. A few other people talking about Hawaii, including Hughes Cruise Views, said he sent you some info on Hawaii. So that's very cool. Thank you so much. We just did the beach in Roatan when we were on the Caribbean Princess, said Wanda.
Yeah.
Wanda talking about the beach right there at the port. That's a hot spot to go to as well. Easy money. You just go there and you're right there. Kim Lowenkamp, have you been on the Pearl, on Norwegian Pearl? We have not.
No, we haven't.
We're Norwegian rookies. Our first time on a Norwegian ship was the Encore not too long ago. And we're going back on that ship in January. And then we'll be on the Breakaway in 2021. And we're definitely not against seeing if we can squeeze onto another Norwegian ship in the meantime. Yeah. But we're pretty loaded. Our plate's pretty loaded. The Mangrove Tour in Roatan looks cool. Trevor, that was cool. We did that.
Yeah,
I don't know if you're referring to us doing it or just something you've seen. But we did that little boat tour. And we were a little nervous about it. But because the guy that we knew from Real Deal Roatan Tours said, no, you want to go. And he was there with us the whole time. Yeah. He got on the boat with us. Because if he wasn't there, I would definitely have been a lot more nervous. I'll tell you right now.
Oh, yeah, the boats look like they're ready to fall apart. But
Jason Barron's, good night, dude. We appreciate it. Tommy Juka, hello, long time no see. What is up, Tommy? Timothy Walters said, Sharon C, keep an eye out in the mail. Your drum set is in the mail. That's amazing. Let's see. Congratulations, Ice Tick. That's so romantic. I hope we answered your question. There you go. We did. And we're going to be just as romantic in 2021. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, we haven't been on the Pearl. I don't recommend Norwegian for Hawaii cruise. Oh, shoot. I just jumped ahead of that. I'm sorry. I know we're finding a little behind. They have mostly American crew, and the service wasn't that great. I don't doubt that. Larry said, Diane and I love Roatan. Been there a couple times.
Yeah, we really enjoy it, too.
Wanda would like to renew the vows in Hawaii. That would be cool. Yes, Deacon Doodles. That is the official name. Most excellent. Deacon Doodles is on standby, said York. Thank you, Deacon Doodles. We appreciate that. Do a group cruise renewal of vows. Ooh, York, exactly how many couples can you renew their vows at one time? Is there a rule, or is it whoever's within earshot of you speaking?
That would be crazy.
Or how does that work?
A whole YouTube vow.
Oh my gosh, we need to vlog that. Heather, what is up? Heather from Salem, Mass. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Hashtag cruise church, said Blaine. The wifey poo said, how many years, SAS? How many years have we been married? Do you know? Because I know. I'm seeing if you know.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
I know.
Yeah?
Yep.
Go ahead, tell the people.
You're dripping all over the...
Mm.
You're just dripping on the carpet.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
It's okay.
Um,
Come on, let's see if you know. Hold on. Here's what I think it is.
okay, I'll write it down.
I think it's...
I gotta get a little piece of paper here.
Let's see. I think it's...
God.
Well, I don't know if they can see my... I want to see if they can see my number.
Okay.
I think it's this. Don't look at the screen. Look away.
Okay.
I think it's that. If you guys can see that. I think that's what it is. That's either what it is now or that's what it's gonna be in how many years. What's your answer? I'll look the other way. You show the screen. Go ahead. Are you doing it? Are you showing the screen? Okay, are you done?
I'm done.
Okay. Now let's see see what the response is. I put this.
Oh, we were right.
Boom, baby! I nailed it.
The newlywed game or whatever that is.
I nailed it. We should play the newlywed game on the Panorama with John Heald, because he's going to be on there. How do you like that? How we both got it right. Is that love or what?
Wow, we know how long we've been married.
Yes. Sharon Clarkson, good night. Michelle won't renew her vows. She still regrets the first time, said Big Pap. Come on, dude. I'd renew my vows with you if I was married to you. You must renew your vows shirtless, just to be clear. Said York Ragsdale. Wow, okay. In a Speedo? Because that would be cool. Hey, all right, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Sharon, it was...
yes. Zibble Shatun.
Yeah.
Zibble
Yeah, that's
Shatun.
right. The D's
Thank
silent.
you, Deaky Brown.
The D is silent.
You're awesome. That is great. You sent us a super chat and you got the word. Thank you. You are a home run tonight. Thank you so much, Deaky Brown. Let's see. Chris said, have y'all ever had just celebrated. Woohoo, I got it right. Jamie asked for Long Beach iced teas on my last 3 Carnival cruise out of Long Beach and got 3 different drinks each time. What gives? Said the Duke of Cool. Well, because here's the problem. There's an excellent chance that a bartender that you see on a cruise ship just got there. They may have been on a totally different cruise ship in a total different part of the country, or not on a cruise ship at all for the last 3 to 6 months, and they may have just joined the staff, because those people change on a regular basis. There's not a lot of staff or crew that are there over and over and over again, unless they're in a high profile position, from what I understand. So you probably got somebody who wasn't familiar with it. So I would start with, do you know how to make a Long Beach iced tea? If they say yes, then say, I will have one. And ask them, and tell them what you want. Tell them what alcohol you want in that bad boy. You are a match. Same number. People loved it. That is too funny. Ruth Todd says she got it right. Riddle Travels just celebrated 9 years. Congrats. 20 years for Kevin Brubaker. That is amazing.
Well, I said you're either both right or both wrong.
Yes. I knew you guys will never know. Wanda said, ding, 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 hooray, you guys are cute. It's a match. Yes. Is this the love and marriage show I've heard about? 38 years for Hughes Cruise Views. What is going on? Huebner, hijinks on the high seas. Our friends going on with us on the 2021 Group 2s was celebrating their 30th anniversary. That is fantastic.
Yeah.
31 years for Big Pap
wow.
December 29th. Klikowski said, I'm wearing a chicken costume to renew our vows. Don't tell Kelly. What if she came out with one as well? You know what, that reminds me, I still have to finish up my special expose on Kelly. Being the wife of John Klikowski, I have a special vlog I'm creating. If you guys have noticed in my vlogs, I have about 1,000 times more footage of John Klako's wife than he's even allowed to have in his.
Oh my gosh.
Very proud of that. And I'll be putting a special expose out right now about someone. And speaking of special exposés, there's another family that recently we were lucky enough to meet. and spend a little bit of time with. And this family was amazing too. Do you know the family I'm talking about?
I think I know who you're.
Who do you think I'm talking about? Hold on, let me write it down. Just kidding. We're done. We did that bit already. We did that bit already. That's right. I'm talking about the family of the Francesconis. You know, you've seen a lot lately of Nurse Nancy, our amazing Team SAS team member, moderator, and much more. And she has her own channel, so make sure you go see Nurse Nancy's channel. She vlogs and shares a ton of fun videos. Just recently, she did what you should bring in your first aid kit on a cruise. Very helpful for new cruisers and experienced cruisers alike. And we just recently got to see Leanne and had a great time. And we are going to be getting the encore vlogs. It was just a short trip. It's not your traditional vlog, but we are going to vlog our trip that we took to New York City to get on the Norwegian Encore. We spent the evening with Leanne and her amazing family. And I just thought it would be nice to revisit like the first moments that we met those guys. Some of the first, I don't know, like 10 or 15 minutes we got together. We sat down with them and started talking, and it was as if we had known them for years. You don't get that a lot, but sometimes with special people and special friends that you've made, you can barely ever meet and then sit down and it's like you've known them the whole life. That was one of those moments there. So if you guys are ready, I'm going to let you know to please buckle your seatbelt. Please keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle at all times. If you are susceptible to fainting or motion sickness, you may want to close your eyes for this. But I think right now, guys, and if you're new to the channel, I hope you enjoy it. It's time to take a ride in the Sharon at Sea time machine. Come on along.
All right, what's going on? This lighting's a little wonky, but I am here with some amazing people. We are at Don Antonio's right here in the city on, where are we, 7th? 8th and 50th. This is a hot spot. It's like 5:30. This joint is hopping. It is packed. We scored a table. They must know somebody. Or when you say the last name is Francesconi, I think people stop and listen. I'm not sure how that works. But we are here with the whole crew. Check everybody out here. Look at this.
Hi, guys. How you doing?
Hey
Look
guys,
who that is, Leanne.
it's me. Here I am.
Oh, the kids are here. Meg and Nick, hello.
And Sharon's in the house. Are you excited?
I'm excited.
Did you shed a tear when you walked in and saw Leanne?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
This is just a whole emotional trip altogether. I know.
All right, so we have a whole night ahead of us. We're going to start with cocktails. There may be a few dirty martinis in play, maybe some sangria. We're going to keep an eye on the kids. They look like they could be up to trouble as well. And we're about to have an amazing night here in New York City with Leanne and her fam. And we couldn't be more excited, so don't turn the dial. You're going to want to check this out.
And we are back. Thank you very much for getting together with us in New York City. Leanne, Brian, the whole family, her amazing kids.
So much fun.
It
We had
was
so much
fantastic. We had a blast with those guys. They flew in and had a great weekend as a family and spent the night with us. They got us back to our hotel safely, which I don't know if we could have done on our own.
They walked us back. It was so sweet.
They did. It was very sweet of them. I was feeling no pain whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie. It was, I will say this, that we had so much fun with those guys that the next morning when we were slated to get on the Norwegian Encore, it was one of our rougher mornings that we've had getting on a cruise ship. It was. I was in worse shape after that night than I was after the Embassy Suites pre-group cruise night. And I don't know if that'll tell you guys, and some of you who saw me that night know that I was feeling great. And that was just a wild night. So thank you That was amazing. Big Pap said, "Did you let Brian come in from shoveling snow to see the time machine?" That yes, we saw that. Brian's out there with his truck. I hope he's making some good money. You can make a killing by going out and plowing snow. I will tell you right now. Leanne said he is here and he is laughing. Leanne, let him know that I was going to put in the part where Brian and I were talking about that we have similar faces. We're both a little cheeky, and we've both been blessed with huskiness. But I didn't bring that. I didn't go there. Linda Lou said I'm dizzy now. Oh, Leanne, love your hair and your beautiful smile. Do you remember, let's see, Wanda said, Blaine, do you remember you're taking me on your free cruise? Brian said that was an awesome night. I love this friendships continue to grow through SAS. Yes, it was amazing. Blaine said I hit my head on the way back. Sorry about that, Blaine. I told you, you got to pay attention when you're on that ride. That ride gets crazy. The kids are adorable. They were super, super kids. We felt bad. We wish Matthew could have been there because I think he really would have hit it off with the kids. They were great.
Yeah, the kids are great.
Yes. So, ride at your own risk. If you think you're pregnant, please consult your doctor. Thank you so much. John Bolton, have you ever flown into a port the day of your cruise? All the cruises I'm looking at, it seems like I'm going to have to fly in the day of the cruise.
Oh, wow.
John, I don't think we have.
No, we haven't. We always fly in.
That's a kiss of death, dude.
The day before. We have flown in late at night before, like gotten in at like 11 at night and almost midnight when we've gotten to our hotel, but always the day before.
Well, and what's funny about that is, we live in Arizona. So 95% of any flight we take is either to Texas or stops in Texas and goes on to Florida, right?
Well, sometimes. We do a lot of nonstops to Florida.
We do a lot of nonstops, but I'm saying that everything is happening down south in the country. Yeah. So we haven't had to battle like weather. Like we were frightened there was going to be snow and stuff when we left New York not too long ago, coming back from the Encore. We were scared of that in a big way. But we really haven't had any late flights getting from Arizona. Like leaving Arizona is really clean. Everything coming to and from Arizona is really quite on time on a regular basis. It's rare that anything's late. And anything that is late usually originates from the Northeast or something like that, and then getting down here is how that all happens. But we've been really lucky. But yes, we always go in the day before. So if you can't, Don, look at the night before the day before. Like do a red eye and get in really early that morning or something like that, because I'd much rather sit there, hanging around a hotel for a couple hours waiting for my room to get ready than be worried about if my flight's going to be late for a cruise. I'd never want that to happen. So that's just us, but I recommend that highly.
Now, if for some reason you do have to fly in the day before, check with the cruise line, because sometimes if you book the transportation through them, or if you even book your air through them, they will wait for you too.
Yes.
If it's the day of.
Or they'll get you where you need to go if they can't wait for you.
So.
That is for sure. That is for sure. Let's see, what else do we have going on here? Oh, Sharon, you were talking a little bit about the panorama, and I think somebody asked it earlier. What are you looking forward to? What do we have booked? Is there something special that we're doing on the panorama that you're looking forward to?
Well, I'm looking forward to the trampoline park, and then also the Carnival kitchen. I think it's called the new kitchen thing. We wanted to do it. We were trying to get into there was a pasta making one. And we thought about doing that because I think it was only like $30 a person versus the dinners are like $58, $59, depending on which one you choose. They have like different things like pie making. I think they had like, I don't know. The longer cruises have a lot more. I mean, they have chocolate melting cake, they have ice cream making, all of them. But all those type like that, the desserts and things, they're all like $30 a person, which is kind of a lot just to make a dessert or something. So we want to do the pasta. It was sold out already, so we did. We booked the dinner one. It's called, what is it called? I think it's called an elegant affair. It's like they show you how to plan and make like a nice meal, and I think maybe like an elegant meal. I'm not sure, but so we're gonna do that. So we'll film it when we're in there. We're gonna, Jamie and I are gonna do that. Matthew's not gonna do that one because he's not really that interested in that. So
yes. Yeah,
There was a weird
I'm
thing on
excited
that
about
though. When I booked it, it was a lot of those were 59, but it was 58 for adults, and it had a child listed as 59.
I'm sure that was probably a typo.
Which was kind of odd, I thought, because yeah, I think it was a typo or something. But anyways, so I'm curious about that. It is a second night, so I think that's the night that they have an elegant night. Although it said it was casual cruise wear or casual. So so I don't know. So we may end up missing formal night if we end up doing it that night. So we'll see.
Dvorak Wilson, what is up? Dvorak asked the quintessential question that ultimately always gets asked in the chat. Perhaps it's been asked before. What do you do for a living? I want to travel as often.
Well,
what's your day job?
It's hard. Well, I'm a nurse, but I rarely work as a nurse anymore. I'm a travel agent, so I work from home. So that allows me to travel probably as much as I want to. But Jamie has a kind of a more like he doesn't work 9 to 5, but more like a regular job like that where he has to go to work every day, and he's limited on vacation time. So he kind of pushes it to the limit on how much time he can take off. You know, and so as much as he can take off, that's how much we cruise.
I am a store manager, and we handle architectural coatings. It's extremely boring, and it starts early in the morning. I get up at 3:30 in the morning for work all the time, and it is brutal. But it's all right. It pays the bills. Let's see. And I'm a semi amateur / professional vlogger. Put that in the resume too. If I fly in the night before, will the transportation for Carnival pick us up at the airport? Yeah, if we go back there.
Oh, if you go back to the airport, yes, they will.
Yes. Yeah, they're gonna have certain times where their transportation will go and get you. The only thing that's a pain about that, and I think we've done something similar once or twice, is when you're doing that, you wait until the bus. Like, let's say there's a stretch of flights over an hour, and you're the first one in. And if you ever get on a bus that's a transport bus to go somewhere, and you're the first couple on, get ready to wait, because they will sit there until the bus almost fills. And then they will go. And that's the only thing that I say is a drag.
Yeah.
Sheila said I'm looking very serious right now. Thank you very much, Sheila. I appreciate that. I try to get my...
Oh my gosh.
Serious look for Sheila. Right there. Do hotels like Embassy Suites for Puerto Rico, for instance, have shuttles to the cruise ports? I don't know.
Not
Puerto Rico so much.
I don't think the embassy does in Puerto Rico. Some of the embassies do in other places, and some don't. Most of them do, but from the airport, they don't all have them to the cruise port. It depends on how far the cruise port is from where the hotel is.
Yes. I mean, I think if you're in a city that's a lot of hubbub, a lot of activity, and they have a lot of public transportation already, then they probably offer something like that.
Yeah. Most of the shuttles will go, if the port is within maybe 5-6 miles of the hotel, they'll usually offer maybe a port transportation, but if they're a little bit a ways off, they usually don't offer it.
Riding with Larry and Diane, guys, that's amazing. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Oh my gosh.
He said, this is a big thank you at Sharon at Sea for documenting the inaugural group cruise with all the vlogs. Diane and I loved the cruise. That is so
Thank you so
awesome.
much.
Thank you.
It was so much fun.
Yes.
Like we still think about it every day. How much fun we had.
That is right, dude. Yeah, I mean, like, it's ridiculous how often we reminisce about it. I mean, going back and making the vlogs and being able to relive all that. Like, there were a few times where 1 or 2 people in the group said, man, you're always filming everything. You're always recording things. You get a chance to have fun. Linda Lou, who was there, was laughing at us, saying, you always have that camera going. And I'm like, yeah, but it's so great later when I can go back and see all this again. Like, even if I was paying total attention the first time and I didn't have a camera, it's just a moment, and that moment comes and goes so quickly. But if you can capture that moment and relive that moment later, it really is something special. So thank you guys. It was such a pleasure meeting you guys. You were so much fun.
I know.
I can't even tell you.
We cannot wait to cruise again with you guys.
Yes. Nancy said, "Is that your sexy look, Jamie, or are you giving us a stare down?" There's a little bit of both, Nancy. Thanks for noticing. Speaking of sexy looks, have you guys seen Nancy in her red bikini?
Oh no, Nancy.
And she was featured for a little bit in the latest Sharon at Sea vlog, the last sea day, and of course in her own flying the drone vlog. But when I think of sexy, one of the first, I mean, besides you obviously, one of the first things that pops into my mind is Nancy Plack in that red bikini. Anthony, I know you feel me, dude. I know you are a lucky man. Lucky man. Lucky man. What else do we have? Let me bounce around a little bit. What are your go? Oh, what's up, Jason Kors? What's up? What are your go-to roulette numbers? He says. Well, if I told you that, I'd have to kill you. It's quite a secret. Can I tell you? Can I say?
A couple of them.
All right, I can tell you. Well, but if we say, hold on, whoa, no. If I say that. The numbers that are my go-to numbers have to do with certain dates that are important to our family. And those numbers, I guess there's a little bit of privacy that are kind of attached to those numbers. You know what I'm saying?
Couple of them.
No, which one?
Okay, so one of them is 19, and that's because that is the day we got married.
Okay, all right. Okay, and there's one more I will tell you. One more. I always split the 000. I always split the 000. That's it.
Oh.
And there's a couple more, but if we told you those, we'd have to kill you.
Number 3 is one of my favorite numbers, but it
You don't play
never
that.
wins.
You don't play that often.
I do, but it never wins.
6 and 9 win much more
don't
than
play
3.
three.
Insert your own jokes here, but 6 and 9 win more than 3. Kevin Brubaker said hashtag smolder. I think it was my look that got him smolder. Luscious Linda had a great time, said Larry. Blaine said, got my respect for driving to ports. There you go. Those memories are cool to look back on. You're so right, Nancy. You are so right. What else do we have going on here? There's one more thing that I think we're going to cover. Oh, I totally thought you were going to say me as the sexy one. You totally got dressed up for that. Sorry, John, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disappoint you there. The Red Bikini Talk Live. Yes, that thing is still amazing. Dante Slocum is still here. Deborah Wilson says, what is a super chat? Deborah, it is, if you look at the bottom of your screen where the chat is, there's a little $sign, and if you hit that, it will allow you to donate money to the channel, so that it kind of helps to support the channel or the vloggers or the YouTuber, however we want to say it. And so it's a way of contributing to the channel to help support the channel, really. I want to make sure you're totally clear on the fact, and everyone knows this, or most everyone does, YouTube keeps 30% of the money. If you donate $10 to the channel, $7 goes to the person, the YouTuber, $3 goes to YouTube for creating and having the platform and making all this happen in the first place. It sounds like a lot, but when you consider what they have for people to use, it's really not that much. So that's the deal, to answer your question. We always appreciate the super chats. They are not necessary. We do not need a super chat to recognize your question or anything like that. There are channels that do that, but we don't. And that is the deal. And yes, Linda Lou says Nancy has a hot bod. So it's been seen.
Oh my goodness.
Leanne, it is almost time. One last thing. Oh, do you play the games that have the 3 green numbers? Chris, I've seen that recently, and I do not like it.
Oh,
I do not like it, and I will not change.
I will not
change my strategy just because they add a 3rd green number. I won't change my strategy. I still do my thing. Wifey Pooh says 00, 22 black always comes out, my sons. There you go. What's your favorite Conquest class ship?
Conquest class. The Freedom.
There you go. Lori says to John, the way you played with the straw on your Blowfish cup, now that was sexy. Things are getting a little hot right now, I think. Things are warming up here.
Oh, wow, Lori.
Sheila said, there's a button on the channel you can hit and give money to support the channel. Thank you, Sheila, for that. We appreciate the breakdown on that. So have you done celebrity ads yet? Thoughts? Jason, we have not done celebrity ads, but we did, what is the term I'm looking for? We did Peeping Tom it at one point with our camera, and we checked out that bar that goes up and down on the side, and it was
really
super cool.
close to it once on a cruise.
Yes,
So,
and that was kind of fun.
We've been thinking about getting on it. I just don't know when. That's not one of our. That's probably one of the ships on a list to do sooner
I think
rather
so.
than later.
I definitely think so. All right, real quick. I don't know if I see a lot of the names involved in it, but I will take the top 10 responses, and whichever has more responses leaning one way or the other, we will do it. Do you want an update on the Sharon at Sea Creators Fantasy Football League? Yes or no? Hit me right now.
Okay, here's a question. Hi. Think about
Louise.
Panorama. How do you like Mexican ports on the West Coast compared to, let's say, Cozumel? I would say doing the Mexican Riviera at least once is great. We've done it multiple times. We love it because it's always just a real relaxing cruise for us. There's maybe not a lot of there's exciting things to do, but we've done a few things already. But it's just I don't know really what to say about it. It's a little different. It's going to be a little maybe chillier more time of the year than if you're doing Cozumel or the Caribbean. Like we're going in December, and it's going to be probably chilly most of the time. It may be it'll be okay in Ensenada, but it's going to be a little chillier, so that'll be weird.
Yes.
And we're going in March again. When we've gone in March a few times, and it's been a little chillier. It's okay. It's in the ports, but the ocean's still too cold to swim in March. So I would say go late April through the end of October would be good months.
Oh my God, Nancy's deleting Klaykowski messages. Nancy, what are you dropping a hammer on there? Oh my gosh. Annette Thalman said, good night. I learned tonight, don't wait to book your hotel room. We waited and it cost and instead of $189, the cost was $255.
Yeah.
Excellent point. All right, so listen, you guys want it. You guys want it. You guys are going to get it. 1, 2, 3. All right, everybody, what's up? This is Jamie from the Sharon at Sea Creator Football League, giving you a quick update on what's going on. We have 2 weeks left after this week in the season, if I'm not mistaken. Many of the playoff seeds have already been set, but there is a barn burner going on. Let me give you the breakdown really quick, guys, okay? First off, Team Sharon at Sea, I'm this close to taking my ball and going home. The season has not worked well for us. We are losers. We are eliminated from the playoffs. We are not going anywhere, and we just got beat by Griff and Alyssa's Killer Mermaids this week. Now, the most important game of the week, maybe for a playoff seeding, was Zero Clucks Given, coached by John Clayco, going up against the Mississippi Cruisaholics. That is Roy Shows. Roy and Amanda, but I think Roy runs that team. Roy's team has made a valiant comeback. They were playing each other tonight. It looks like the Mississippi Cruisaholics are going to beat Zero Clucks Given to go into a tie for the last playoff spot. I don't know what the tiebreakers are. I won't know that till tomorrow, but that's where we're at. Let's see. Doodles McShip Show beat the Pittsburgh Hijinks on the high seas. The two #1 teams in the league played each other with the top records. Katy Dogs versus the Zinganos, the Dallas Zinganos. They played against each other. It looks like Katy Dogs has taken the win. A few of these games have a player going on tonight, but I don't think the score is close enough for anything different to happen. And, of course, probably the most surprising team to come back strong in the league is the Dilly Dilly Explorers, led by, our friends over there at D&G Explorers, Derek and Gregory. Their team has been coming back strong. It looks like they are beating, and they're going to beat the Cruise and Brewskis of Dave and Brandy's Excursions, and they have had a couple wins lately and done a great job as well. So the playoff bracket right now, the Katy Dogs, the Dallas Zinganos, Griffin Alyssa's Killer Mermaids, those guys are looking like they're all in the playoffs. The final two teams looks to be Zero Clucks Given and the Mississippi Cruisaholics, and they are in a battle for the last spot. So that is the deal on the Sharon at Sea Creator League. That is your football update, and I thank you very much for tuning into that. All right, and now we're back to the show, the live stream show. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. My name is Jamie. This is Sharon from Sharonatsea. Lovely to have you here this evening.
Oh my goodness.
And we're here taking all of your cruise questions and answering them the best that we can. Kevin Brubaker enjoyed the 3-card poker. Amy Kephart says, go Chiefs. Nancy is deleting every comment that Clay Cuskies are making. Duke of Cool, good night. See you on the Panorama, December 11th. Very cool. Find us and say hi to us, please. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
And it's always good for us. You know, one thing we've noticed about when we're on cruises now that we never have to worry about was we can't argue anymore. You know, we get on the ship and we can't fight, we can't argue, we have to behave ourselves at all times because you never know when you're going to see somebody you know.
Oh my gosh.
So, Blaine said operators are standing by to take your call. All right, true professionals, said Leanne. Thank you very much. Congrats to the teams, way to play. Everyone loves the football. We know you do. We know you do. And Jamie comes back with the quiet NPR voice. Thank you, Brenda. We appreciate you. Sharon, haha, Sharon's face. Wanda, why are you laughing at Sharon's face? It's so mean. Why are you laughing at this beautiful face? Is it too early to discuss 2020 group cruise excursion recommendations? James, it might be. I predict that at the end of March, which will leave April, May, June, July, August, September. At the end of March, which will leave 7 months remaining, we will have a lockdown on exactly what excursions we'll be doing or offering as a group, whereby, you know, us or Lalito Loco will be doing things together. We'll probably do something separate.
Well, I think
and
we'll
something together.
I think we were kind of talking about maybe take one port and possibly plan something together if everyone for whoever wanted to come. I don't know what port that'll be. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
And then probably we'll be doing our own things in different ports, and whoever wants to come along.
You gonna drink that?
Can come along. But we'll announce what we plan to do so people will know, and if they want to do the same excursion, they can.
Well, like, it's one thing alerting 30 people that we're all going to go to Mr. Sancho's for the day, so come along if you want to go, and being able to spend a little bit of time with everybody, which is still challenging, to say the least, when there's 30 people, or 20 or 25 people. This is going to be 200 people, so it's going to be a whole different deal.
I think one thing, well, no, it's about 200 cabins. It's probably going to be twice that many
Holy
people.
shit, I'm sorry,
But,
400 people.
I think one thing that possibly we may all do is Half Moon Cay. I mean, there's not a lot to do there but get off and go to the beach. That's kind of the main thing. So I have a feeling most everyone will be just kind of hanging out at the beach that day. So that may be a day that everyone's together. Sort of.
Yeah.
And
I
don't
so.
know.
And although your drink package won't go there, you can use your Sail and Sign card to get drinks. That's a little weird, huh? We're going to see if they change that rule. Jules K., good evening, Sharon and Jamie. I've been cruising nearly 20 years. I've learned so much from you two, as well as others. Have you sailed with Princess? What's up, Jules? We mentioned that earlier. Princess is a cruise line we want to get on at some point. Maybe when Matthew's a little bit older, we might venture and check out Princess for sure.
Yeah, we just haven't tried them yet.
Crazy Cat, sorry about that. ASU with the win. What can I tell you? Big Pap, I had the same game, man. The board that you plugged in, you turned it on, and it rattled and it vibrated, and you had the little people that would move along, and you'd give the ball to one of them, and you'd see if they could move down the field without getting touched. And once they touched, you had to reset them. Every once in a while, they'd fumble. I love that game. That's why I love Big Pap so much. Is we're like the same person. Air hockey tournament, that will sure be happening. I would imagine there will be. I know that Tony and Jenny love to do some fun stuff. They love having a putt-putt golf tournament. I would guarantee there's going to be a cornhole tournament going on. We're going to have to figure out the air hockey, considering 400 people might want to see it, and there's probably room for about 15 or 20 in the small area. So we'll see what happens.
Let's see, someone says tips for panorama excursions in March for Mazatlan, Puerto Vallarta. Kids are 5, 7, and 10. I would say for Puerto Vallarta, especially if you haven't been there, go to Las Coletas. It is a ship
That's
excursion.
what Lori said too, right down there.
It is a ship excursion, but it is so much fun, and the kids will love it. There's so many things there for kids. The buffet spread they put out of food and like ongoing flowing drinks, everything. It's amazing. It's really, the food's really good.
Yeah, and I think you can go with the kids, and I think they'll enjoy the fun little boat ride back and forth.
Yeah,
and
it's a boat ride over there. There's all kinds of different activities there for the kids. There's like some water slides. There's horseback riding and a zip line for probably, I don't know if the 10-year-old can do it, but the other two would be able to do it, which is a lot of fun. We took Matthew there when he was younger, and he did all that. Now we've been. They
have some other stuff if the 10-year-old's adventurous.
And we've been there since then and done other things. Also, there's a beach there. It's a really beautiful, kind of feel like it's kind of like secluded beach. It's really nice.
Yes.
And Mazatlan, I would say get off and maybe go over to the Golden Zone somewhere. Sometimes you can get a resort pass for the day or something like that. Do some shopping.
We had an amazing time at one of the resorts in the Golden Zone with Marty and EJ and their family.
Yeah, we haven't. That's usually what we do when we get off in Mazatlan. We haven't really found a lot of really, I guess, interesting.
There's not a ton to do in Mazatlan. The Gold Zone, shopping, eating, that's really where the action is. But a couple of cruises where we went down there, Mazatlan wasn't having anybody there. They had some issues, and the cruise ships weren't going there for a little bit. So we had like double days in Cabo. The only thing about Mexico that's a little tricky is you will, if you're in a public beach area or public area at all, you will get a lot of vendors. Yeah. You'll get the kids trying to sell you candies.
There's a lot of vendors.
Yeah, so you will go through a period where you're just like, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks, no thanks. And it can drive people crazy, especially new people. If you can just put it out of your mind and just realize they're just trying to make $1, because the $1 or $5 they make in the day might be able to take care of their family for a couple days down there. Yeah. It's that big of a deal for them.
But if you,
so you just kind of say no thanks, no thanks, no thanks when they try to sell you stuff or offer you stuff, and eventually you'll get out of that area.
Yeah. But if you want to do any shopping, Mazatlan would be a good place to go, and you can kind of barter with them there and things like that.
What else do we have? Pole dancing is still up in the air. Tony and I are trying to work out the logistics on that. Cakes by Lamika said, "Hey, Miss Sharon and Mr. Jamie, I was so excited when I saw your group on the horizon and got to beat Nurse Nancy. That is awesome. That is awesome." There was another gal who, I forget her name right now. I'm so sorry. She was in the vlog. She was so excited to meet Nurse Nancy.
Oh,
she
literally,
she told us, she told us, she's like, I found you, Sharon at Sea, through Nurse Nancy.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden Nancy came walking up because she wasn't hanging at the moment there. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, there's Nurse Nancy right there. Go say hi. And she was super, super excited. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Ever take a theme cruise? I've seen some with different bands. Doug, we've seen a couple. Usually what happens with us is we're booked a year out or farther, and a lot of times those are like 6 or 7 months it gets announced.
And also they're really expensive. They're a lot. The price is a lot higher. And I mean, if you really want to see the band, you could probably go to a concert cheaper than paying that cruise price.
I don't know, but imagine being on the Lido deck and your favorite metal band is out there.
Yeah, but I think that they just do a concert and stuff. It's not like you hang out with them the whole time.
Doug, I was watching some videos the other night, just kind of bouncing around late night, and I saw there was a rock and roll cruise going on, and the band Dangerous Toys. You probably know them. I don't know if you do. I don't know if that's in your wheelhouse, but Dangerous Toys was playing on the cruise ship, and I was like, oh my god, I saw these guys in Philadelphia when I was younger, and they opened up for Tora Tora and LA Guns, and it was an unbelievable concert then, and they were still rocking it even now. This is probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Doug said, yep, I remember them. There you go. James Lemmer said, you should have done the Frank Foster cruise. One day. The Kid Rock cruise, that's one to check out as well. One day we'll do that.
Says beach day in Costa Maya and the beach bars anyone would recommend. What's the name of that one we went to before?
Which one? The one last time where we ended up on a bad note?
Well, it was a nice place though. I can't remember the name of it.
The Tropicante.
Yeah, Tropicante.
We went to the Tropicante and it was great. Our only issue was a little over halfway into the day. The Tropicante was very busy and they got packed, and we got there early and got prime real estate seats right on the water, like 3 feet from the water. It was amazing. We were having the greatest day ever, and all of a sudden they march a family of like 10, and they put all these chairs right in front of us, between us and the water. And we were chilling out, having a great day, and this family, listen, I don't know, I'm sure they're nice people, but they were loud, obnoxious, they were all sitting there, I want to do this, I want to do this. It was just like, what the hell just happened? And we were so pissed off that our perfect day in Costa Maya at the Tropicante turned to shit, excuse my French, in a matter of moments. I'm sorry, man. These guys were crazy. And one of the guys and the gal decided to light up a doobie about 5 feet. They walked out 5 feet over here into the water, and I look over and they're smoking a jaybird. And I'm like, are you kidding me, guys? Come on. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing at me like that?
You're just really excited over that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I got wound up there.
Anyway,
it might have been one of Proma's family, Leanne. I'm not sure.
It was a nice place, but yeah, that did happen towards the end. But if that would have happened, it would have been a really, really nice place. And the water was pretty decent there. One thing about Costa Maya is they have a lot of seaweed.
Yes.
Pretty much all year round. So if you can go and there's not a lot of seaweed there, I mean, that's a good thing. Cause
Crazy Cat said, rant, Jamie, rant. Thank you.
Maya
very much.
Chan, she lives at Maya Chan is also a nice place to go to.
But there are a lot of great little beach bars along the water where you can get food and that.
There was
just make sure you know where you're at.
Right where it is, you could just go, like, literally take a few steps and you're at the next one, and the next one, and the next one. It's just a whole strip of beach bars. So any of them really are pretty good.
I will tell you this, another note, just for you guys, for the late crew, for the 140 people still here after 2 hours, thank you very much. We love you guys. Thank you. I remember, and I got this on video, but the first time in Costa Maya, we were there with us and Matthew, and our 2 daughters were there. And about the next little section over, I looked, and there were some people from the ship. And there was a lady working on the ship, and she was topless. She was topless. And she was laying out topless. And I was like, what the heck? And I was laughing at it, making a comment. Matthew was like this. He was only this big, so he knew nothing about it. And our daughters were there, and they were both in their upper teens or whatever. So I was joking. I'm like, oh, my God. That girl's from the ship and she's got no shirt on. And so there's a chance I may have had my JVC camcorder. I'm like, zoomed in on a little bit. And
oh my God.
So it was funny. Somewhere there's footage, it's buried somewhere. But it was the first time I ever saw someone topless at a beach.
That'll be the next time machine.
That could be the next time machine. Remember we were in Costa Maya and the person from the ship was topless.
Oh my gosh.
Big Pap said, I'm off tomorrow. Keep it going. Sharon's recovered from the Ramses Academy Award winning. Junk's in Mexico. I'm shocked. Let's see. York would have been in heaven, said Trevor. He would have been. York is always in heaven because no one wears shoes at the beach. So there are feet for days for Deacon Doodles for sure. Jamie zoomed to LOL. No harm in looking, no touchy. Yeah, that's right, Crazy Cat. I didn't go over and introduce myself. I was probably about 30 yards away. But the zoom on that JVC was solid.
Oh my gosh.
Ruth said Steve hates me on Monday nights. I ignore him for 2 hours. Thank you. Put that on the time machine. The JVC cam. You are so right about that. I got to figure out how to try to get some of those videos on. That's where it all began. Was with I got a JVC camcorder, and we took that on our vacations, and that's where I started. But that was when you're holding something in your hand that's like, it's like 4 times the size of the phone. It's just like a big thing. It's got
we have
a VCR tape
video from back when we started cruising of all of our cruises, but it's all like that, and even I don't even know how you would get it on, but the quality I'm sure is
well, the quality is rough. I'd have to take it somewhere and have it flipped. Yes, you can transfer them to DVDs, said Trevor. Maybe. I'll throw them in the car, Trevor. I'll come right over to your place. Just give me some directions and give me the best way to cross the border, and I'll head north and we'll get over there and make that happen. Tevin Ebson, I want to say welcome to the channel. I can only assume that you're new here because of your question, but we are going on the Panorama in 9 days. 9 days, and then also March 7th we'll be going on for a full week as well. The shoulder cam, you're so right. Maybe Costco. You can Costco might do it. You're right about that. There's going to be more cameras on the October group cruise than CBS has. Blaine, you're not totally wrong about that. We should put a list together for the next show. Somebody remind us at the Sharon. Oh, you know what? Make sure, guys. Let me take a minute before we wrap it up because we're getting almost to that time. let me just do some selfish or selfless plugs or whatever the case is. Number one, if you're not there already, please come join us on the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew Facebook group. As a matter of fact, let me look at something here really quick with that group, that particular group. Because we may have a major, let me see if we can do that. Hold on. We have a major announcement to make right now, guys. And you know what? Is Travis still out there? Hang on a second. At GR. Travis Duquette, you're still out there, aren't you? I'm about to make a major announcement here. Travis Duquette, congratulations. You, my friend, just became the 3,000th member of the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew. 3,000 members. Yeah, Blaine just finally joined like a week ago, for crying out loud. Blaine is funny. He's on every YouTube channel you can imagine for cruising. But if you look in a Facebook group, it's crickets. We're hoping that he comes out and starts really getting a little wild and crazy with us. And I'm going to approve these other people too. Thank you for joining the cruise crew. But Travis Duquette, you just became the 3,000th person to join the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew. Thank you for that. We just hit 3,000 with our group, so that is super exciting. Yeah. Make sure you get on there and say hi. Also, you guys might know this already, but if you need to book any kind of cruise travel, there's a few channels out there where someone in the channel is a travel agent, and we are one of those channels. Sharon is a totally legit travel agent. She works with a very legitimate company as a host agency. She went through the training. She has booked hundreds upon hundreds of cruises for people from European to Caribbean to Canadian, Alaska, the whole 9 yards. Any cruise line you're interested in, she has done it and she can do it. So if you need help with booking your cruise, have I said enough about it yet?
I think so.
Sharon at Sea, she doesn't talk much about it. She's a little humble. sharonatsea@gmail.com is where you need to inquire. Questions will be answered. She replies quickly. Usually within a few hours, you're going to get a response, if not sooner. She's amazing like that. So check her out there. And, and the one other thing, if you're on the Sharon at Sea Cruise Crew, and I don't even know if we mentioned it, I know it's Cyber Monday is about done, but if you're shopping this year and you want to help support the channel, we do have a link up there right now on the main post in the Cruise Crew with Sharon's Amazon page. We're an Amazon affiliate, which means if someone enters Amazon through your channel and makes a purchase of anything, including all the items she has set aside for your cruising needs, then you make a couple bucks on the deal. All right, I don't know, if you buy, let's say if you buy a $10,000 item, we make $5. I don't know how it works. But if you want to support the channel, that's a great way to do it. We always appreciate it, and we thank you for that. So that would be cool too. Thank you, Leanne. Amazon.com/shop/Sharon at Sea. Dang, you're on point, girl. Thank you so much. Travis 3K Duquette is the new name, said Trevor. Thank you, Travis, for that. And I just happen to know that because when we entered the night, we were at $29.99. Way to get out there fast, Lee Ann. I love when the mods are loving on each other. John said, the show seems to be getting better. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, I've been shopping through the link. Thank you, Pam S.
Thank you, Pam.
Yep, she's booking mine, and she's so fun to talk to. You rock, Sharon. Well, let me clarify. Ruth is a special case. I could come in here and be like, Sharon, who you on the phone with? She'll be like, I'm talking to Ruth, she's booking a cruise. And I'll leave the room for like 45 minutes. And I'll come back and I'll be like, who you on the phone with? She's like, I'm just talking to Ruth. Ruth's on the phone. I'm like, okay. And I leave and go get something to eat. Maybe I run to the store and I come back a little later. I'm like, who are you on the phone with now? She goes, Ruth. I'm talking to Ruth. I'm like, what the hell? She will talk to you for a while.
Oh
She will. She will talk as long as you want to. Thank you, Adventure. The Adventures Arkansans. What's up? Thanks for being here. We appreciate it. Good night, Dante.
Good night, Dante.
Wanda just wanted to say, I don't know if this is a response, but she just says, I love Jason Momoa. All right. I'm fine that you're announcing that. Aquaman is a chump. It's our channel. There's a lot of love, but if you look at that Klaykowski channel, Wanda's arguing with John. York is saying I didn't know that. There's a lot of confusion over there. That's all I'm going to say. DC 10 said too many dirty martinis. What's that?
Oh, nothing.
All right, Sharon. I know you just
Talking
slipped me.
about
Sharon just slipped me a
travel,
note saying, "Hey, we need to wrap it up because there are people she needs to talk to."
We do. Carnival has the $50.
Lori said, "I'm jealous, Ruth." Lori, what are you talking about?
Deposit
You were in
tonight.
there video chatting with Sharon for an hour the other day.
Ends in less than an hour, and I have multiple cruises to get booked.
Yes.
In that time frame.
Okay.
So I gotta get on it.
All right, good. So that's gonna happen. Wanda says, "Don't be jealous, John." Yes, Lucy, we're coming. Trevor said, "Bruce on the phone." Oh,
Lucy's.
Lucy's out there saying, "Sharon, Bruce on the phone." People who need to book, Ruth is calling. That's what her name is. No, I meant that in a great way. Sharon will sit there and chat. Sharon will talk as much or as little as you want to talk.
I love talking to people.
She will answer your questions if you have them. But if she's brief, it's only because she's got 5 other people to call back, quickly. So, all right, guys, that's it. Do we have anything else for you? Were there any videos you saw tonight that you want to see again really quick before we go?
We will be back.
Whoa, Nancy's showing a premiere in 30 minutes if you're still up. Nancy, hell yeah.
All right.
That's fantastic. We'll be there. I got to set my phone right now for that. All right, you wrap it up.
So we'll be back Monday night, still from home. And then we'll be getting on the Panorama we'll be leaving the next Tuesday, to head to the Panorama. And we'll also go live from there, I'm sure, probably at least twice, I think. Maybe the night of the naming ceremony and again once we're on the ship.
I can tell you that we're going to try to do that as much as we can.
Yeah. So.
Hang on a second. Let me just show you guys how much I love Nancy. I am officially...
I'm
officially the first one to come. Ruth
Thank you, Ruth.
Ruth,
have to do
that is so sweet. Thanks for putting up my strong ability of long-windedness.
I know.
We love it,
talking
Ruth.
to you,
We are
Ruth.
so excited to meet Ruth on the Panorama in March. That'll be fantastic. Najima said you're making Lucy upset.
Oh, Blaine said watch the video from Raphael.
Blaine, I will. I caught a quick glimpse of it. And Blaine, is it okay if I put it together and put it on the group page? Is that cool or is that too much for you? You can tell me now or tell me later. Jennifer K said that's why I don't call because I never shut up. Nancy said thank you. Yes, make sure you guys go to Nancy's channel and go watch her premiere. Wanda Byram as a stalker. We knew that as well. Is that a Nintendo, Jamie? Said Wanda. No, what? This right here? It's like a Nintendo. It's like a computer in my hands. This is the Galaxy. No. It's the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. That's what that is right there. Trevor, I spoke with Sharon. It was short and sweet. That's because she doesn't speak Canadian.
Oh my God.
There was a language barrier.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hi, Kimberly.
Kimberly Pennington, what is going on? Kimberly, you just got here? Dude, we're wrapping up right now. All right, Lucy, we're coming. Okay, that's it. Lucy's got to go.
There's probably a package at the door. I know we've been having packages delivered like crazy lately.
I love when that happens. I hope it's my new, where is that thing? I put it in the other room. No. My Joby Gorilla Pod had damage, and I contacted the company. They're sending me a new one, so I'm super excited for that. All right, guys, that's everything. I think we wrapped it up. Have we covered everything tonight?
I think so.
We love you guys. We thank you very much. We're 9 days from getting on the
Panorama.
On the Panorama. I want to go live. I want to talk to John Heald live with you guys. If I can hug Vanna White, I'm going to do it. I definitely want to hug Sherry from Cruise Ships TV. One of those girls is getting a big old Jamie hug. I'm sorry, but it's going to happen. We're going to try to go live from the big naming ceremony. We're super excited about that.
Yeah.
So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. So
that's it.
Lots of fun coming next week.
Yes. So tune in. Stay tuned. sharonatsea thanks you. Facebook, Amazon link. Subscribe if you're not subscribed and you're watching. First off, thanks for joining us. Second off, make sure you subscribe. We just celebrated our 20K. Congratulations again to Blaine. We just cracked 23.4, I think, recently. So thank you so much for the support. You guys are amazing. We always appreciate it. And until next time, from myself, Matthew, Team Sharon at Sea, which is Nancy and Leanne, and of course,
and the girls.
The girls for sure. You never leave the girls out. And the one and only the Sharon at Sea. We just want to say thanks very much for watching. And until next time,
Happy cruising.
happy cruising, guys.
Good night, everyone.
We appreciate ya.
We
Peace out.
do.